Ed, I'll text you when we're ready.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye.
Hey, bye.
I want to remind everybody that 50/50 tickets are available at the main gate on the east side of the field. Again, 50/50 tickets are available at the main gate on the east side of the field.
Maddie, can you please stay with me?
Yeah.
We're right at the edge of production now.
Championships on Stream TV. Welcome to Franklin Night Football. Franklin Night Football on Stream TV is brought to you by French Creek Fall Safety, by Griffin Phyllis Ford,
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear you?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Excellent.
Stream Sports, proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Welcome to Franklin Night Football. Franklin Night Football on Stream TV is brought to you by French Creek Falls Safety, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Venango Foot and Ankle, by TGIF Solutions, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Pennsylvania Hardwoods, by Shago Real Estate LLC, and by Allegheny Toyota.
And welcome, everybody. You are watching Stream TV Sports. It's been a little bit of a goofy night tonight. We are up on the roof in a very, very breezy Franklin, Pennsylvania. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes tonight. Will is back, and where there's a will, there's a Will. Haynes, welcome back, my friend.
It is so great to be back, man. I really miss this. I missed seeing our boys out here. I missed the environment. I missed the elements. I missed all of it. It is so great to be home again.
Yes, very nice. And tonight's matchup, it's homecoming for the Franklin Knights. We're pretty excited about that. You could see the Franklin marching band, the Franklin cheer team. They're all lining up down there at the end. And we have just under 20 minutes left. Franklin took a bit of a pounding last week. And tonight they're facing General McLane, which has a history of being a very tough team, but they also have a history of say, losing to Harbor Creek. Tell us what we're looking at. What are we in store for?
Honestly, that's one of the great things about high school football. You can always expect the unexpected. And honestly, from what we've seen from General McLane this year, General McLane's kind of been up and down, back and forth. So we don't know what to expect tonight. General McLane could come in here. They could make some mistakes, play some shoddy football, and we could see Franklin get up on them. Or General McLane can have their stuff together early. So I think above all else, our boys just need to come out. They need to be ready, be aggressive, and fire on all cylinders. It's just like every single week. Come out and be aggressive. Hold nothing back.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Exactly. We are looking for our boys in black and red to take a stand against these Edinboro General McLane Lancers. We're going to talk more about it. And Will Haynes is back. I am Paul Gorman. You're watching Stream TV Sports. It's extreme up here on the roof, folks. We're going to be right back. Stay with us.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights from French Creek Falls Safety.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates and Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca. For over 50 years, our agencies have been a part of your community, helping hundreds of your neighbors find the insurance coverage that's right for them. We use a personalized approach to help you understand insurance, know if your current policy is right, and if not, easily switch to coverage that is customized for your life and budget. We offer auto, home, life, business, commercial, RVs, motorcycles, and more. We even offer insurance for your pets through Nationwide. You deserve insurance coverage that meets your needs now and in the future. Visit us online or give us a call at 814-677-4084.
And welcome back. You're watching Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers coming in from Edinburgh. This is Franklin's homecoming, and we are seeing their marching band and their flag team take the field right now. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes, who's joining us back at the mic with your play-by-play. Kickoff is coming up at 7 o'clock. Let's talk about these Lancers.
All right, well, I want to talk about the Lancers here. I've actually got their schedule pulled up, and this, Paul, this will show you, what I'm about to read off here will show you the kind of the back and forth that I was talking about with General McLane. So in week 1, General McLane went up against Oil City, and they beat them 33-12. Week 2, they went on the road to Meadville, and they lost 47-7. Then they beat Conneaut area, the same team that our boys won against 23-16. They beat them 54-8.
So it was a sound handing to them.
Very sound handing. And just looking through some of these games, I mean, Harbor Creek, they lost to Harbor Creek 13-6, and to see what Harbor Creek has done this year. So this has been a season that's been full of surprises week to week. Paul, we do not know what to expect from our boys, from these other teams. And that's what's so exciting and what's so great about the atmosphere of high school football. Like I said, to expect the unexpected, because we just don't know what might happen.
Yeah, and this week 8 of the season, we just saw the graphic there. Let's take another look at that. General McLane with a record of 3-3, with our Franklin Knights against a record of 1-6. So not really an evenly matched matchup tonight, but we're seeing that General McLane is, I don't want to say hit and miss, but anything can happen.
It can, absolutely, and I know that's exactly what Coach Trick has been preaching to our boys, is that they need to hang in there. And I remember a couple weeks ago during a pregame show, he said, he's like, when are you finally just going to get sick of it? We've been getting our butts kicked for the last year and a half, and I think tonight could very well be the night where we see our boys rise up and say, you know what, enough is enough. It's time for us to turn the tables on a team like General McLane and surprise them.
With the play
That's right.
of our national anthem.
Let's listen to the Franklin Band play our national anthem. And you can hear, maybe hear the crowd go wild. That was one of those moments in which it would have been nice to be in this field to hear that band play that. That was a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Unfortunately, we don't, especially on a windy night like this, our equipment's being blown all around. That's it's a little hard to hear with the wind. So you talked about Coach Turk. And if you were Coach Turk tonight, what would you be talking to your Franklin Knights about tonight?
First of all, I'd be preaching them to build that hashtag wall of black. That's what we need. We need to see a wall of black. Now, it was wall of white a couple weeks ago against Conneaut. We need to see that wall of black. I'd be telling them to be aggressive, leave everything on the field, hold nothing back, leave no stones unturned. Go out and give it everything you got. And at the end of the night, if you play 48 minutes of solid football, regardless of how the score and what the outcome looks like, you're going to know in your hearts that you gave it your all. And they can walk away with their heads held high regardless of what happens tonight if they go out there and they give it their all and they don't give up, they don't stop fighting.
Yeah, either way. And we actually were able to talk with Coach Turk today, rather Luke Rio in the studio was able to talk with Coach Turk. Let's go to the studio with Luke and see what was said.
First is Lorene Bynum.
And welcome back to the Franklin Knight pregame show. Joining us now is head coach Matthew Turk. Coach, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Luke. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Football Friday.
Happy Football Friday. Well,
here we go.
Last week, a blip on the radar. Let's throw that right out the window, and we move on. General McLane tonight. What are you looking for out of them?
Well, I'll be very quick. It's a blip on the radar, and it seemed like that in the very first 3 touchdowns they scored was a very quick blip, too. So I just want to say kudos to the Meadville program. They could have scored 100 on us. They didn't. They put their JVs in the second half. That shows respect between the programs. They're really good. We wish them all the luck in the world moving forward. But the key word is let's move forward to your point. General McLane, they've had 3 key injuries. The quarterback position, I know one of their major linemen got hurt, and one of their linebackers is hurt. So we're really going to try to exploit some of the younger players. We really need to hit the perimeter. Our guys need to have a short-term memory, which means don't go into the game thinking about what happened with Meadville. We've been telling them all week, that's the past. We got to move on. And I'm just extremely impressed with our guys' resilience and grit and how they responded in practice this week. So big homecoming crowd coming. We're going to have a lot of support. Hopefully that 12th man will help these guys get cranked up and play some football tonight.
That's great. And again, you might have had some key moments there where you had players step up, and you don't want to diminish that either because you want that success to continue into this week as well.
Yeah, that's right. And, a couple of the kids that did get a lot of playing time and normally wouldn't have seen varsity played against Meadville and actually against some of their seniors as well. And so when they go into this game, they're battle worn a little bit. They get that second, third game in. We've gained about 5 to 6 players since probably over a month and a half ago. Now they now have 2 games under their belt. And sometimes you see when the season evolves, the 3rd, 4th, 5th game, kids improve. So we're excited. Hopefully we can capitalize on that tonight for sure.
Homecoming's always interesting, right? It's a great thing for the community, but it can also be somewhat of a distraction for the players during the week. How has practice gone this week?
Well, it's actually gone really well. Usually it's really challenging. It's like always that first day of practice when school starts. It's just so challenging to get the kids engaged. And these guys weren't. They're ready to go. We're a different football team. We're young. I look at it as a complete positive because, we're not normal. We're playing against varsity teams and we have, a lot of JV kids that are starting. So maybe this is the opposite. Maybe they'll use this as energy and not a distraction. So they certainly practice like it. I'll tell you that.
That's great. Of course, McLane, very well coached team, the great history there, great program. What are some of the key matchups? I know you kind of talked about some of that, but what are you looking at in terms of your players and where they need to step up in what areas?
Yeah, great question. I mean, Coach Wells is awesome. He's won state championship. He's put teams together year in and year out, well respected. Not only a coach, but he's a great human being. I'm looking forward to seeing him tonight. For us to succeed, they have 3 really large defensive linemen. We have to exploit the perimeter where they do have some youth. Their quarterback is their backup quarterback. We need to pressure him tonight, see how he can handle a little bit of pressure. And then we just have to play much better sound football. And I know I say this week in and week out, and our fans are probably like, Coach Dirk, you keep saying sound football, technique is critically important, but I'm here to tell you it really is. Yeah. We have to also go in with confidence, and I know that's kind of oversimplifying things, but we have to go into confidence with our game plan and execute it. But I think, again, the quick passes, getting Carson and Toby on the run very early on the game is very critical. And we'll see how General McLane reacts. They lost a really tough game against Harbor Creek last week, pretty much bumped them out of the playoffs, and let's see how they come down. Maybe we can jump on them early, and maybe I don't anticipate them giving up, but maybe we can get in some of their guys' heads and saying, my gosh, here we go and lose again, and we feed off that, just like we did on the second half with Cash. So having early success will be critical.
And that's the beauty of high school football, right? Or high school sports in general is it doesn't matter what happened the previous week or the previous day. You never know what's going on in the minds of these kids. There's always opportunities there. It's can you take advantage of them? And that goes back to the mistakes you talked about. Simplifying
That's right.
those.
That's right. You got to simplify. You got to continue to do the basics really well before you build off that. And Forrest Gump said it well, like his mom taught him. Life's like a box of chocolates. You're never going to know what you're going to get. And with high school kids, that happens. So I mean, we didn't know what was going to the second half was going to be like Cash, and look what we got. So I think that these guys are going to be ready to play, and we're really excited about tonight. We really are. A lot of folks think that we're down and beaten and we're done, and we're really not. I think you'll see a different football team tonight for sure.
I'm sure those are conversations you're having with the coaches, too, where they're still smiling after all this time going, hey, did you see the way this person played or this person stepped up? Like, there's got to be a lot of excitement in that.
There is, it's so interesting you say that, because it's exactly what happened in film session on Saturday and Sunday evening. We saw some kids do things really well. Everybody's looking at the scoreboard, but some of our young guys made some really critical plays, and they shined, they improved. So we're very excited. Not only excited how to finish the season strong, we know, and we don't want to look forward to Butler. They're a 6A school. They already beat Meadville. I mean, that's the negative thing that's in the back of our mind, and the coaches don't let that happen. We're really excited about what we can do tonight. But we're also really excited. What is 2022 going to look like, and how do we build off that? So, this team is not unglued by any stretch. I've seen other programs just completely unglued, and we're not doing that. The coaches are excited, and you're going to see a good game tonight.
You've mentioned before games, won, lost in the offseason, and the kids getting into the weight room. And I know we've talked about it too, but when you play a team like Meadville, and they've had the same thing where the coaches have said to us, our guys need to be in the weight room. That's almost every team that says that. But do you think with some of the success you've had this year, where you look at it and go, hey, I think the players are really buying into that, where they know they got to spend some time in the off season?
100%. 100%. And that's the beauty of the silver lining of getting beat so bad by Meadville. They all get it now. They understand, hey, listen, and even against Oil City, they got it even against Oil City. And the silver lining is they know we have a lot of work to do in this offseason. And some of the kids have readily admitted, hey, man, I lifted a little, but I didn't realize, how much I left on the table. And so we lifted them during the week. We lifted this week, and they're already asking, what does the 2022 weightlifting program look like? And we had 2 of our key offensive defensive linemen ask that can we already get that out, and they'd like to do that here in a couple weeks. And I said, rest assured, you're going to have it very soon. We're going to hit the weight. So it's a good point, Luke. That's the silver lining. They know they got beat up by muscle. It wasn't by effort by any stretch. They played hard, but they just got beat up right on the front line. They were just bigger, faster, and stronger than us. So that is the silver lining for sure.
Well, we look forward to tonight's matchup between the Franklin Knights and the General McLane Lancers. Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck this evening.
Thank you. It's always great spending time with you. Thank you guys for supporting us, and go Knights, and God bless. All
right. The Franklin Knight pregame show will continue right after this.
All right, and that was Coach Turk with the pregame show. Welcome back to live coverage of the Franklin Knights and the General McLane Lancers live from Franklin Field in Franklin, Pennsylvania. I am Will Haynes and alongside Paul Gorman, and Paul Gorman had to take a quick trip away, and he's actually back now officially, so we're just a couple minutes away from kickoff. Paul, is there anything you'd like to say?
I would like to say that the trip from the concession stand to the bird's nest up here at Franklin Field is a little bit of a walk. 8 minutes, our production manager, Maddie, says. And yes, we are just, it looks like a minute or two away from kickoff. And we are going to stay with you. We are Stream TV Sports. And we will be right back.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
Aquatic Therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
Hi, I'm Mark Slodecker. At Allegheny Toyota, you may have noticed we still don't have a lot of vehicles on the lot. That's because we're selling them before they even get off the truck.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Toyota, your best bet is to stop in and sit down with us. We can let you know what we have being delivered, or if you know what you want to purchase, we can help you get that scheduled too.
We're working hard to get the vehicles you want, so if you don't see it, that doesn't mean we can't get it. We have vehicles arriving weekly here, and we're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights. It looks like kickoff is just coming up. They're meeting in center field. This is going to be our coin. Let's call it the coin toss.
Coin toss officially, yes. Actually, they already did the coin. I believe they already did the coin toss. They're just meeting at midfield here with the captains of the teams to just kind of discuss the game rules and.
Is this like that like the thing they do in boxing where they're like, "Have a good fight, guys."
Like watch your rabbit punches, watch your low blows.
Yes, yes.
In case of a knockdown, go to the corner and tell you to stay there until I tell you to come out. Yeah, that's kind of more or less what this is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you what though, Paul, it is an absolutely gorgeous night for football. I mean, it's a little cloudy and a little breezy, but honestly, kind of ask for better temperatures.
Yeah, and it's about 70 right now, calling for thunderstorms.
Actually, I would like to give an update on that. I did just recently check the forecast, and there are no thunderstorms on the horizon. Roughly a 31% chance of rain starting at 10 p.m., but it looks like for game time, we are set.
Yeah, it sure is a stormy night here in Franklin, Pennsylvania. We're going to see the Edinburgh General McLane Lancers go head-to-head with your Franklin Knights. We're going to be back for kickoff. Stick around.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
And that's our kickoff. You're watching Stream TV Sports live coverage.
Oh man, that was a beautiful kickoff. Rolls clear back, and he is going to be stuffed by a sea of black. They're going to drag him down, clear back around the 10-yard line. What a great way for this Franklin special teams to get things kicked off here to start this game. So Franklin did kick off here to start this game, which means we will be receiving the second half kickoff. And in a game like this, honestly, that could be a difference maker.
Tell me what the advantages can be in that specific situation when you're a team.
Well, if Franklin, for example, Franklin is the last team to score, and it's a significant score to end the first half, they come out to receive the ball to start the second half, that could really do some damage. All right, so we got a handoff here up the middle, and he's going to get about 5 yards out of that. That was a decent carry there. So it looks like General McLane's going to be running the spread offense. I mean, right there on the first play, they're out of the shotgun. So I would not be surprised if we see a spread formation by the General McLane offense tonight.
And we're looking for the wall of black defense today.
Hashtag wall of black. So the General McLane's going to send number 7 in motion to the left, and they're going to give it to the man up the middle, and he's going to get down to about the 19-yard line, 18 or 19. Let's see where they spot this here. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 20, and it's going to be enough for a General McLane first down.
Yeah, it didn't look like the ball moved very far, but as you say, this is a game of inches, and inches matter.
They do. They really do. And again, football is definitely a game of inches. So John McLane once again out of a shotgun formation here. They got two receivers split out to the right, 2 out to the left. They have 1 back in. Quarterback is calling signals. Sends a man in motion to the right, and he'll give it to the motion man. He's going to take it around the right side. Still on his feet. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Finally pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. What a run, though, man.
Yeah, he was fast, and a couple of black jerseys caught him there at the end, but you know, that was a heck of a run.
Any more real estate, though, and he may have been making a house call there.
Yeah.
So officially there, a gain of 24 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for General McLane at their own 44-yard line. As we are now at 10.5 to play here in the first quarter.
General McLane punched it deep into their territory, or into Franklin territory already in just a couple of plays.
Already, yeah. So motion man to the left will be number 14. He's going to take it up the middle. Still on his feet, out across midfield. He'll be drugged down at about the 48-yard line. So that was another nice carry there. And early on, we are seeing General McLane, they are exploiting our young defensive line. And we need to build that wall of black. We need to stack that box. We need to get the advantage early here. We got to capture the momentum, if at all possible.
Yeah, the Franklin Knights need to catch a break, more or less, so that they can do what they do in turning things around.
They really do.
There's a fumble there.
Ball's out. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. And there's black jerseys all over it. This could be a turnover. This could be a turnover. Wait a second. No signal from the referee yet.
Looks like Aikman came up with his own fumble.
All right, it looks like the quarterback was actually able to recover his own fumble there. So General McLane will indeed keep this ball, and that was actually enough for another first down. So now they're down at the Franklin 38-yard line. General McLane's marching this ball.
Yeah, they are. It hasn't been that many plays to bring the ball this far into red and black territory.
So number 7 will go in motion to the left. That is Skylar Kyanvash. And handoff will go up the middle to number 15, Dylan Sheeter. And Sheeter is going to finally be brought down at about the 25-yard line. Either way, though, Paul, that's more than enough for another General McLane first down.
Yeah, that's a first down and more.
So here early in the early goings, I'm definitely seeing that our boys up front, they're getting pushed around.
Yeah, a little bit.
First and 10, ball 26.
Once again here out of a shotgun formation with 2 receivers split out to each side. Man in motion will go to the right, and the handoff will go up the middle. And he's going to be stuffed. There's that wall of black that I was talking about right there. That's exactly what we need to see. Great defensive play there by our boys.
On the initial stop there of the runner.
And that was Carson Weibel on the tackle. So that will be a gain. Actually, he did get some yardage. He got 3 yards officially. So it'll be a 2nd down and 7 here from the 23-yard line. General McLane showing that they got a strong running game here early.
Do.
They have not attempted a pass yet.
No. I was just about to say that. Their ground game is intense tonight.
Great minds think alike. So handoff will go up the middle, and that was number 42, Nathan Danowski, senior running back. He'll be brought down by a sea of black there.
On the run,
and that is just on the edge of another first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 at the 18-yard line. So just like we were talking about football being a game of inches, when you get down this close to the end zone, and when you get this close to a first down, this is when it matters. It matters more than anything else. Defense matters. Got to build that wall. They got to stack that box. So motion man will go to the right. The quarterback is going to pull it down and keep it. He's at the 10, inside the 5, and he is in the end zone for a General McLane touchdown. And that was a senior quarterback, number 6, John Amon there, pulling that ball down, tucking it and running it. Takes it 18 yards. And just like that, General McLane has put up the first points of the game.
It is 6-0 against your Franklin Knights tonight on Stream TV Sports live coverage. Let's see if they can get the extra point.
See how their kicking game is here, as they will attempt the extra point. The ball is up, the kick is through and good. Perfect kick right down the middle. So with 7:34 to play in the first quarter, General McLane leads Franklin 7-0.
We will be right back with more live coverage. Stream TV Sports, hold on.
Aquatic therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
And welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage. You're watching your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. Well, you probably didn't know this, but General McLane is my alma mater.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
I graduated in 91. These used to be my boys in white and red, and now I'm working for the boys in black and red.
So it kind of comes all full circle for you here tonight,
sure
doesn't
has,
it?
Yeah.
Little bit of a homecoming away from home in a sense. So a beautiful kickoff. It'll be fielded.
Catch.
Oh, and it's going to be a reverse to number 4, who's at the middle, still on his feet, past the 35, finally jogged down at about the 36-yard line. And that's exactly what we need to see tonight, Paul. Franklin comes out here tonight, and they say, let's throw a little bit of trickery at him. It's like I said, leave no stones unturned, hold nothing back.
Yeah, that was trickery, too. Nobody expected that reversal there, and he got some yardage on that.
He did. I mean, that was a beautiful kickoff return. So let's see what our boys can do here. Let's see if they can answer back.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Franklin at the 36-yard line. Gonna come out here in a, looks like a wing set. Wing formation. Marsteller will go under center, and we got an early jump. Let's see, was that false start or was that encroachment? We'll find out here in just a moment.
What is the difference? It looked to me like a false start. He just sort of jumped early. What's encroachment?
The difference is that a false start is an offensive penalty, so an offensive lineman jumps off the line before the ball is snapped. In the case of an encroachment, it's the defense doing the same thing. They break what's called the neutral zone, which is where the ball is placed.
Yeah, that's...
So yeah, it's going to be against General McLane. That'll be 5 yards. So, football being a game of yards and inches, those 5 yards could be very significant. So just like that, it'll be 1st and 5 for the Franklin Knights here at the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can take advantage of this early penalty here. Marsteller once again will go under center. Be a handoff up the middle to Carson Weibel, and he just bursts through the middle.
Weibel on the run.
Man on a mission there. Wow. He will get about 2 out of it. Drop that about the 43. Actually, they're going to call it the 42, so officially a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 4. But just that aggression there early there, just you see that the handoff, and then he just bursts through the middle of the line there. I mean, like a man on a mission, and that's what we need to see. We need to see aggression. So once again, Carson Weibel is the lone back here. Marsteller will go under center. He'll take the snap, and he's going to keep it. He's going to take it around the right side. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got much further, though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there was very much movement on that play.
No, not much at all. He did actually manage to get back to the line of scrimmage at least. So that will bring up a 3rd and 4. It's still a manageable 3rd down.
Sure. And it's very early in the football. We're only in the football game. We're only halfway through the 1st quarter here with your live coverage.
Oh, there's plenty of time, and as we've seen with our boys, they've shown they have that quick strike ability. They can move the ball end zone to end zone in a very small period of time.
We've watched them score touchdowns in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, 4 minutes, absolutely. We've seen them do it before. Let's see if they'll do it again. Marsteller is back out of the shotgun looking to pass. He fires it to Wyatt Bell, and it is complete out past the 45 to the 46 to Paul. That is very close to a Franklin 1st down.
Yes, sir.
And officially they are calling it. It is a Franklin Knight 1st down.
That is a 1st down.
46.
I really missed saying that last week. I'm so glad to be back. Feels so good to be back home again.
Yeah, I think our fans and our viewers missed you as well. I had to call the second half of that game by myself, and not a big football guy. I struggled a little bit with it.
And that's why I'm here. I can fill in all the gaps
Yes,
for
sir.
you. Absolutely. So Marsteller once again will go under center here. Wing set. He's back to pass. He's looking. He fires it, and it's going to be caught. And he may have gotten, let's see.
That's going to be close. Let's see what they're going to call that.
Actually, they're going to say it was incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 46 officially.
Jackson Ewing will be 2nd and 10.
Number 28, Jackson Ewing, was the intended receiver. So yeah, early on, I'm noticing, I'm seeing our boys they're different. They're not holding anything back. They're playing aggressively. They're mixing things up in terms of run and pass. We saw the trickery there on the kickoff return.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It's nice. So Jackson Ewing will go in motion out to the right, and he takes the toss, and it's not going to go anywhere. He's actually going to be stuffed for a loss of about 4. Clear back to the 40. Actually, they're going to call it the 43, so officially it was a loss of 3 yards.
It looks like General McLane's D-line
actually 38, so
just ran over the Franklin O-line.
Oh, they did. I mean, there was just no time at all whatsoever. I mean, Hunter Marsteller takes the snap. He tosses it back to Jackson Ewing, and Jackson Ewing is immediately met by a white jersey. He just had nowhere to go.
There's a timeout on the field. That means we're going to take one, too. You're watching Stream TV Sports. We're going to be right back.
First time out of the half.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Gates and Burns Realty, just one of the many proud sponsors of your Franklin Knight football. It is a good night to be a knight tonight as your Franklin Knights face off against the General McLane Lancers. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes. You're watching Stream TV Sports live coverage as our Franklin Knights return to the field after a brief timeout.
And just a special shout out to all of our sponsors. We thank you all for coming along for the ride for us this season. I mean, without you, all of you, every single one of you, from Allegheny Toyota to Pennsylvania Hardwoods, I mean, Anderson Physical Therapy, Gates and Burns Realty, all of you. We just
Griffin
thank
Phyllis
you.
Ford.
Yes.
Shinago Reed.
Nango Foot and Ankle.
Yes.
Our sponsors of the halftime show. So, Hunter Marsteller attempts a pass, incomplete, but there's a flag. We might see a pass interference call here. And if that's a pass interference call, Paul, that will be automatically a first down for Franklin.
Contact, we're going mark, we'll see what they call. Pass interference against McLane.
So, pass interference against General McLane. That is an automatic first down for Franklin. So, this drive has new life breathed into it.
It has new life, and as we've mentioned before, sometimes that's all it takes for our Franklin Knights to make a turnaround. They just need a hiccup, even a smallest mistake from the opposing team, and they are well able to capitalize on that.
Just a penalty or one big play. I mean, we've seen it. Once they capture the momentum, they can run with it. So let's see if this makes a difference, because that was a huge penalty. So actually, I take that back. That was not an automatic first down. It will be actually 3rd and 3. So I guess the rules slightly differ. So in college and in the NFL, in college it's a 15-yard penalty and it's an automatic first down. In the NFL, it's the spot of the foul. So it could be 30 yards, 40 yards, 20 yards, and an automatic first down. But I guess in high school, it's either 10 yards or it's at the spot of the foul.
He's not going anywhere.
So he's, no. Carson Weibel on the carry, and he's going to be dropped back at midfield. He's going to lose about 3. So that'll bring up a 4th and 6. So let's see here early on what Coach Turk decides to call. If I was Coach Turk, I would consider going for this. I'd consider like a fake punt. Try something to catch him off guard. Like I said, leave no stones unturned. Leave everything out there on the field. Show these boys, show General McLane that you're not going to back down.
Yeah. And we talk about the difference between high school rules and NFL rules. One of those rules is the mercy rule, which we're hoping to not see tonight.
Not see tonight, no. And actually, here we are in the first quarter, and Coach Turk is going for this. 4th down and 6 at midfield. Marsteller is going to roll left, and he's got a man, and the pass is complete. Down past the 40, inside the 35, more than enough for a first down, but we do have a penalty flag on the play, though.
Penalty flag on the play.
Hopefully this does not come back. Beautiful pass play by Hunter Marsteller. He rolls left. Wyatt Bell there, wide open on the left side.
It's like a penalty against McLane. We'll hear it here in a moment.
And yes, it is going to be another pass interference call against General McLane. So what was already a first down, an excellent feat. Oh, it was actually a horse collar tackle. It's a 15-yard penalty right there. Personal foul.
Oh, man. Well, we've talked about the physicality of this game. Even though they are high school players, these are big guys, fast guys. They hit hard, and they don't mess around out there.
No, they don't. I mean, they're aggressive. They make contact, and when they make contact, you feel it.
Yeah.
Even up here in the stands, I mean, we feel it.
Yeah.
It's just.
And in spite of the inclement weather, it's very stormy out here tonight. There's a lot of fans out here. They're loud right below us.
Well, and right now they got a lot to cheer about. Carson Weibel's going to take the toss play around the right side, looking for some room. He's going to be down at about the 20, so he'll lose about a yard there. Bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 20-yard line.
With just 3.5 minutes left in tonight's game, this is the first time we've seen
first quarter of tonight's game.
Yeah, first quarter of tonight's game. With 3.5 minutes left of the first quarter, this is the first time we've seen our Franklin Knights be within reach of the touchdown.
We have. I mean, honestly, this is. I mean, their opening drive, we've not seen really them do much on their opening drives, except for Week 5 against Conneaut. They did. Week 5 against Conneaut, they answered back immediately. But apart from that, though, we have not seen a lot from our boys.
Under pressure.
Hunter Marsteller's rolling right. He's still on his feet. Look at this kid. Can you believe this?
And he
the
caught
pass
it.
is complete.
Marsteller's pass is complete.
That was an incredible play.
Wow, incredible play. I mean, he takes it around the left side, just a sea of white there. Looks like he's about to be sacked. He rolls back right again, finds the open man, Carson Weibel. Just an incredible play.
Yeah, that was That was an incredible play.
And this is the aggression that I was talking about. It's like Coach Turk just got in his boys' faces and he said, come on, tonight is our night. You guys got to get sick and tired of getting your butts kicked every week. It's time to go out there and lay it all on the line. And right now in this first drive, man, I'm telling you, Paul, they are laying it all on the line. No stones unturned. We are seeing a new Franklin Knight football team, and it is so exciting.
Yes. Now it's second down.
But unfortunately, it's going to be called back because of a penalty. And all my excitement, I did not see.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a penalty. So, hold on, we're having a camera issue. We're going to, well, no, we're going to stay right with it. We apologize for that.
Slight technical difficulties, but we will work through them.
With all the weather and all, we're having some problem with our cables, like blowing around.
Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play here, so second and 16. Yeah, it's going to be a timeout by Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin takes a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, too. You're watching Stream TV Sports, brought to you in part by Allegheny Toyota. Please stick around. There's plenty more action coming up.
Hi, I'm Mark Slodecker. At Allegheny Toyota, you may have noticed we still don't have a lot of vehicles on the lot. That's because we're selling them before they even get off the truck.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Toyota, your best bet is to stop in and sit down with us. We can let you know what we have being delivered, or if you know what you want to purchase, we can help you get that scheduled too.
We're working hard to get the vehicles you want, so if you don't see it, that doesn't mean we can't get it. We have vehicles arriving weekly here, and we're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
Welcome back to Franklin Field in Franklin, Pennsylvania, where your Franklin Knights are facing off head-to-head against the General McLane Lancers out of Edinburgh. It's 7-0. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with your play-by-play. Will, it's only like 2:50 left in the first. We're in reach, are we not?
Oh, we're definitely in reach. And, you know, and all that excitement from that previous play, just what an incredible play there by Hunter Marsteller to Carson Weibel. I didn't realize there was a penalty that was thrown that went against Franklin. So, unfortunately, that did push the ball back. So, it's 2nd and 16 now from the 25. Marsteller's going to roll left, and he's looking. He's got a man open. He's going to tuck it and run it. He's still on his feet. He's down inside the 15. Still on his feet. Finally brought down by the 11-yard line. But right there, what a huge play for number 10, Hunter Marsteller of the Franklin Knights. Gorgeous play. Just gorgeous.
Yeah, he saw the hole and he took it. He ran straight through it. Not enough for a first down, unfortunately, but man, that was a heck of a play, and that's the kind of drive we need to see tonight.
It is. He took a look at that 2nd and 16 and he's like, you know what? I don't care if it's 2nd and a mile.
Yeah,
You're not stopping me. So
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna run with it. We're gonna go.
And just like that, he gets 15 yards out of it. And like you said, it's 3rd and 1. Telling you, our boys, they can make things happen, and they're showing it right here, right now, tonight. So down at the 10-yard line, 3rd and 1. Let's see what they decide to do here. I formation, it'll be a handoff to Weibel up the middle, and he's going to push and claw his way, just fight his way up the middle. And it looks like he got back to about the line of scrimmage, but I believe that's going to be all.
Yeah, there was a COA there. General McLane defense just put a wall up there.
Actually, he gets it past the 10.
It's 4th and inches.
It's past the 10 down to the 9. It's now 4th and inches. And this is what we were talking about. It's what we've been talking about all night. Football is a game of inches.
It's a game
and right
of
here
inches.
on 4th and inches inside the 10, this is where it all matters. Offensive line versus defensive line. It's that battle in the trenches.
That's right.
Who's going to win it tonight? And most importantly, who's going to win it on this upcoming play?
Yep, we're going to find out.
Oh, they're coming out in a super heavy set here, I formation. Quarterback sneak up the middle, and it looks like he has enough for a first down.
Just enough. That's all we need is enough. That makes it 1st and goal for our Franklin Knights.
1st and goal at the 8. Let's see if they can punch it in and even things up here, Paul.
This will be a beautiful end to the first quarter tonight, if they can do it.
Absolutely. I could not agree more.
The clock is ticking down. Less than a minute. Let's see what our Franklin Knights can pull off.
50 seconds officially. Looks like on 1st down and goal here, they're going to come out of an I formation. Let's see if our boys can punch it in here. Marsteller will take the snap. He's going to toss it back to Weibel, who's going to take it around the left side. And he's going to be tripped up down around the 8-yard line, so he does get back to the line of scrimmage there, but unfortunately that's all he's going to get.
That's going to be a turnover on downs back to General McLane.
No, it's not a turnover on downs. It's only 2nd and goal. So it was first and goal at the 8. So it's because they had 4th and inches at the 10. They got the ball to the 8, which resulted in a first down because it was enough for a first down. And so that was just the first play of that drive or the ensuing 4 downs.
This is why I love standing next to you watching football. I'm like a kid on the couch. I'm getting schooled in the ways of high school football, and I love it. And I hope our fans appreciate it as well. It's Lancers with 7. Your Franklin Knights with 0. That's the end of our first quarter. We will be right back.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights from French Creek Fall Safety.
And we are back with live coverage of the Franklin Knights and the General McLane Lancers as we get ready to start quarter number 2 here.
That's right. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes. You're watching live coverage on Stream TV Sports. Whether you're watching us on the links on Facebook that lead you to the YouTube channel, you may be watching us on Armstrong Cable at some point. Not live tonight, but thanks to Armstrong, they rebroadcast several of our games. So if you're watching us tonight on Armstrong, we appreciate you being here. Your Franklin Knights return to the field, second quarter action.
Wherever you are watching or listening from, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Special shout out to all of my Facebook friends and followers who are watching through the YouTube link that I posted.
And you have a lot of Facebook followers.
I do. And there's nothing like spreading the word, getting people involved, and supporting the Franklin community. And that's what this is all about. At the end of the day, this is all about supporting our boys and our community, the great community of Franklin. And he's going to take it around the right side. He's inside the 5. He's still on his feet. And he's in the end zone for the Franklin Knight touchdown. What a great play.
That is incredible. And you can hear the Franklin crowd go crazy tonight as it becomes 7-6, and our boys in black line up to maybe even this out.
To attempt the extra point to tie this game up. You know, they came into this game severe underdogs. Everyone was saying, oh, General McLane's going to walk all over you, or they're going to pound you into the ground. But here we are in the second quarter, just starting the second quarter.
Seconds in.
And we could potentially be witnessing a tie right here. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. And just like that, our Franklin Knights have tied this game up at 7 apiece with the General McLane Lancers. So to all the haters out there who said that the kids can't hang, that Franklin can't hang with General McLane, well, they're here tonight to prove you wrong.
You're watching live Stream TV coverage of your Franklin Knights tying it up against General McLane. Don't go away, because there's a lot more football coming.
For over 50 years, our agencies have been a part of your community, helping hundreds of your neighbors find the insurance coverage that's right for them. We use a personalized approach to help you understand insurance, know if your current policy is right, and if not, easily switch to coverage that is customized for your life and budget. We offer auto, home, life, business, commercial, RVs, motorcycles, and more. We even offer insurance for your pets through Nationwide. You deserve insurance coverage that meets your needs now and in the future. Visit us online or give us a call at 814-677-4084.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports Live coverage. The Lancers return. They're taking the field. It's 7-7. Will, they tied it up. It's just seconds into the second quarter.
Awesome drive there. They took a lot of time off the clock, but in the end, they punched it in the end zone. They tied this game up, and that's all that matters. Franklin tonight is looking General McLane in the eyes saying, you thought you were going to walk all over us. You thought you were going to come in here and trounce us into the ground. Well, it's going to take a little bit more effort and a lot more luck than that, because we came to fight tonight.
They sure have.
So a gorgeous, gorgeous kick. Little squib kick. It'll be picked up at about the 15-yard line. And he's going to return it. Oh, he's still on his feet. He's at the 50. down past the 45, and the Franklin kicker is there to drag him out of bounds. So last-ditch effort, the last man standing. He says, "You're not going to get past me. You're not going to take it to the house that easily." So General McLane has great field position, but they could have made a house call there. They didn't, though.
They sure could have, yeah.
So General McLane at the Franklin Knight 43-yard line is where they will start this drive here, 1st and 10. Going to come out here in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Man will go in motion. They'll give it to the motion man. He'll take it around the left side. And he's got a gaping hole. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's inside the 5. And he is going to walk into the end zone. So it just takes one play, 43 yards. And just like that, the General McLane Lancers have retaken the lead here, 13-7.
Yeah, we're seeing a flag, though.
But there is a flag, so this could be coming back. Holding call, maybe.
Possibly.
Illegal block in the back, possibly.
Yeah, if this is against McLane.
From the official.
That's one thing that we have seen so far here in the early goings. We've seen General McLane. They're very undisciplined. It's the one thing I've noticed. There's been a lot of penalties from General McLane.
Yeah,
early.
that's that one as well. That's a holding call from General McLane.
So that big run comes back, and thankfully, because of the saving grace of the holding call, they're going to have to do that all over again. And they're going to have to do it actually from 8 yards further back. They're now back at their own 49-yard line officially.
Yeah.
And it's 1st down and 18 because it was 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So they took it back even further. So yeah, it's not even, it's worse than a redo in their case.
It is. It's a redo.
It's a redo plus 10, let's call it.
Oh, call it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way of looking at it. So 1st and 18 for the General McLane Lancers here at their own 49-yard line, shotgun formation. Motion man to the left. It'll be a handoff to him. He's going to take it. He's past the 50.
They took him down. That was a sea of black and red.
Sea of black there, sea of red. Bring him down. Keep him from going much further. He did get out past the original line of scrimmage, though. Got about 9 yards out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 42.
Number 79.
For a big guy, he's fast. He runs fast.
Lots of speed. That's one thing. Another thing I'm seeing from General McLane tonight is they got a lot of speed. So our boys, they got to keep being aggressive. Our defense, they got to get after these guys early. So General McLane seems content to run the spread offense here. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers out to each side. Motion man will go in right. That'll be number 7. And it'll be a quarterback keeper. He's going to take it around the left side. He's at the 35. Finally brought down close to the 34, which is very close to a General McLane 1st down. I do believe he'll be about 1.5 yards short, though. Maybe
that looked
2.
like number 90, 62 and 8. They made taking him down their job tonight. That was front office work. That made it look easy.
Front office work. I like that. That's good. We need to see some more of that front office work from our defense. So third and 2 officially here at the 35-yard line. General McLane is going to send a man in motion to the right. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle to number 42. Who's going to take it? Oh, there is a penalty flag on the field, though. And that was a late flag. So let's see what they call here. That was thrown in the backfield, so. Oh, it was a personal foul face mask against Franklin. That's a 15-yard penalty. That could really hurt them.
That's gonna hurt.
Could really hurt our boys. That's gonna drive them even closer into the end zone, or closer towards the end zone. I mean, closer. They're actually gonna spot the ball at the. Wow, they're still marching this off. Finally, they're going to put the ball down. They
went and took a walk down Franklin Field. It's like they were on a sightseeing tour there for a second.
Took a stroll down Franklin Boulevard, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. They took a stroll down Franklin Fields.
Down the Boulevard of Turf.
The Boulevard of Turf with tears. Turf and tears when you see him walk it back that far.
It's painful. It's hard to watch. So number 7 will go in motion to the right here, and he's going to give the ball off, actually, to him. And he just shakes off that tackler like it was nothing. Now it's at 10-5. And in the end zone, no flags. So this will stand. General McLane touchdown there, 17 yards for the wide receiver. That was number 7, Skylar Kindvash, who is a junior wide receiver.
That will make it 13-7 for General McLane tonight in the second quarter.
You know, Paul, I'm still seeing 9 minutes and 52 seconds on that clock, and it's just like I was talking about earlier about momentum and about the importance of having that second half kickoff, because right here and right now, Franklin can drive this ball down the field, eat up some clock, and score again, and get the ball to start the second half. It's still tied at 14. Franklin could take the lead to start the second half potentially.
Yeah, there's a lot of football left to play tonight. It's 14 Lancers. Your Franklin Knights are at 7. You're watching Stream TV Sports, brought to you in part by Griffin Phillips Ford. We're going to take a short break, but we're going to be right back.
Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphillisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. The Lancers are getting ready to kick back off to the Knights. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with the play-by-play. We're going to be with you all night and see how this thing rolls out.
Well, we have seen an excellent first half here. General McLane, of course, have scored on both of their drives. We saw Franklin take a lot of time off the clock, score on their opening drive. So I'm excited to see what Franklin's got to offer here on their second drive.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of fans out there in TV land that are a little bit surprised maybe.
This is not good. He's going to pick it up in the end zone, and it looks like he may not get it. No, they're going to... but he flips the ball back to him! And there he goes on the sideline! He's at the 30! He's at the 40! He's at the 50! He's at the 40! He's at the 30! Go, young man, go! 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Franklin Knights! What a kickoff return for a touchdown! Can you believe this?
Wow.
A 104-yard touchdown run after
just an incredible return.
Number 3.
Number 13, Wyatt Bell picks up the ball in the end zone. He's sworn by a sea of light. At the last second, flips the ball out to number 3, who takes it around the right side, untouched, 104 yards. Paul, can you believe this?
I cannot believe it. If you haven't seen the Franklin Knights run a 100-yard touchdown, you haven't seen Shakespeare the way it's meant to be seen. That was incredible.
The greatest thing that I have ever seen, and the greatest thing that I have definitely seen out of our boys this season.
Looks like they're bringing the ball back.
Wait a second, they're bringing the ball back.
Sure what's going on? We gotta get the word here from your eye.
The scoreboard's still showing 13-14, but no, they're taking it back to 7. Something happened there, Will, that we're not sure exactly what it is.
A safety against Franklin.
Oh, no!
They're calling that a safety against Franklin. The boos from the Franklin crowd.
So unfortunately, that 104-yard touchdown return is going to turn into a safety, which is going to result in the Lancers getting 2 more points. So it's going to be 16-7 now.
Safety against the Knights.
Oh my goodness. What exactly is a safety? What went wrong there? That just looked like beauty.
Well, what happens on the kickoff, when the ball is kicked off, it's automatically ruled a live ball. And if the ball either rolls out of the back of the end zone, like if a player touches it and it rolls out of the back of the end zone, or if a player gets tackled in the end zone and he's unable to get out, then they call it a safety, which means that the opposing team gets 2 points, and then they have to do what's called the free kick, which is basically like a punt back from
so
the
Franklin
25-30-yard line.
will be kicking the ball back to General McLane in a heartbreaking turn of events tonight.
Just very, very, very heartbreaking.
That puts the Lancers at 16, your Franklin Knights at 7. But, Will, you know, there's a lot of football left to be played. It's only 9:27 in the second.
There is, and that looking back at that now and kind of rehashing what happened there, that must have been considered what you would call an illegal forward lateral, and what that is what a player who has the ball, who's like returning a kick or who takes a handoff, and like a running back who's running with the ball, they're not allowed to do what's called a forward lateral, like toss the ball forward. They can toss the ball backwards, do a backwards lateral, kind of like how they do in a reversal.
Sure, yeah.
But they can't do a forward lateral. So what probably happened is that toss there to the Franklin player number 3 there. I unfortunately don't have a roster with me right now, so I'm sorry, young man, I don't know your name. But if anyone out there knows, they can please post it in the comments. But so it was probably a forward lateral from Wyatt Bell to number 3, and so that's why they called it a safety. That's the only thing that I can figure. He did. Absolutely, that was a great tackle there. So just 1 yard gain. So all the excitement there erased, unfortunately. Now this is where our boys need to step it up. Step it up.
Yeah, and we just heard from the field announcer that they are officially calling that an illegal forward pass, as you had predicted.
So illegal forward lateral. That's exactly what I was thinking here. So out of a shotgun formation here, quarterback will take the snap, and he's back to pass, and he's going to go deep ball, and he makes the catch. But there's a flag. There's a flag on the field. Looks like it was a face mask. I think this is going to be a face mask against Franklin. Either a face mask or a horse collar tackle. I don't know. Let's see what they decide to call it here.
Interference against Franklin. That penalty will be declined as the pass was caught.
So pass interference call.
First down and 10.
And of course, with the way the high score rules work, that would have just been like a 10 or 15-yard penalty if they would have accepted it. So since the catch resulted in a lot more yards, they're going to play it smart from their end, and they're going to say, no, we're going to decline the penalty. We'll take the yardage. So first and 10 here for the General McLane Lancers, the Franklin 32. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers split out to each side. Number 7 is going to go in motion to the right, and it's going to be fake to him. The quarterback's going to keep it up the middle. He'll get down to about the 25-yard line there. So nice little carry there by the quarterback. That's 7 yards. Yeah, it seems to me, Paul, as though that that kickoff and the gorgeous touchdown run back and then the call back, it just kind of seemed to just suck the air. You could feel it once that came back.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucked the air out of this stadium, and you can just feel like you can feel it in the air that it's different now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That the local fans were so excited about that run, and to have that taken back.
Have that called back on them, I can't imagine how he must be feeling. So number 6 is going to take this around the right side, and he's still on his feet down past the 25 to about the 20, or let's say about the 22-yard line. Very close to a first down.
Yeah, he wasn't on his feet for long.
No, but he got enough, though. 5 yards, actually. It's going to be enough for a first down, so first and 10 here for General McLane at the 20-yard line. We've got 7.5 minutes to play here in the first half, and it is 16-7. Lancers with the lead over our Franklin Knights.
We will have a bit of a halftime show brought to you once again by Venango Foot and Ankle.
Absolutely. Quarterback's going to keep it, take it around the right side, down inside the 15 to about the 10, maybe the 11. From our vantage point up here in the chicken coop, as we could call it.
Yeah, the crow's nest.
Crow's nest, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell on the other side of the field there. The official spot looks like it's going to be spotted exactly on the 10-yard line. So that's very close to a first down. Actually, they're going to say it was a first down. So now it depends really on where the ball is spotted on the 10, because this could be a first and goal, or this could be a first and 10 from the 10. Depends on like I said, where the ball is spotted. And this is really like what I was talking about earlier, with football being a game of inches, like what you had said, what I had said. Football being a game of inches, we've got plays like this, instances like this, where a few inches could be the difference between a first down or a touchdown.
They're going to take an injury timeout. We're going to take one with them. It's the Lancers 16 versus the Franklin Knights 7 while you're watching Stream TV Sports. Stick around. We'll be back with more second quarter action.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC.
And welcome back to second quarter action with your Franklin Knights facing off against the General McLane Lancers. There was a brief injury timeout, but no serious injury.
Back up on his feet, and everything seems to be okay.
And we are back to action.
That's what we like to see. So, and just like that, first and 10 from the 10. It's going to be 10 yards, and he's in the end zone for another General McLane touchdown. That makes it 22-7, the General McLane Lancers on top of the Franklin Knights.
As it turns out, not such a great night to be a Knight thus far, but yet there's a lot of football on. The difference is not that big. They're going to go for the second point. Let's see what happens.
It is an extra point, and it is good. But, you know, just to add on to that real quick, I would say it's still a great night to be a Knight, because every night is a great night.
Every night
to be a Knight. Even though maybe things don't always go in their favor, maybe things don't always happen the way maybe they think they should or feel they should, it's still a great night to be a Knight. It's a great night to be a part of the Franklin community. Great night to be a part of the Franklin football program.
The football program. You are absolutely right about that. And of course, when we say a great night to be a Knight, we mean it.
It is a great night to be a Knight every night. And you know, speaking about that halftime show, that's going to be coming up. We've got the General McLane Marching Band and the Franklin Marching Band. Both are in attendance tonight.
That's a treat, and it's always nice to see the opposing team bring their support system with them, to bring their band, to bring their cheerleaders. It's always great to see kids around, as you said, the football community. And General McLane's not that far away.
No, it's not. And something as simple as football, how it unites a community and it brings people together. I love it. I love that sense of unity, and with what's going on in the world today, and unity is something we need to see more of.
He's going to run it.
He's going to pick it up. He's going to take it. And that was number 13, Wyatt Bell, and he gets driven out of bounds about the 24, maybe the 25-yard line. See where they spot this ball at officially.
4-yard line will be first and 10, Franklin.
And looks like they're going to spot it at the 24. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Franklin Knights at the 24-yard line.
We want to send a shout out to our listeners and fans in Titusville. They did some scrambling today with a tornado warning.
Yeah, it was
bells and whistles and everything were going off down there.
Lots of crazy, a lot of craziness.
We sure hope nobody was affected or injured or lost their property there.
Definitely our thoughts and prayers are with all of them.
Our production assistant, Maddie, says it never even rained in Titusville, so everybody's good. Everybody's good in Titusville.
That's good news. We like to hear that. So Franklin here going to come out of a shotgun formation, and got three receivers to the right. Quick pass here to Wyatt Bell. Is going to take it up past the 30-yard line, and he got about 6 yards there. Nice little gain there. This is exactly what we need to see, And right now, if I'm Coach Turk and if I'm the Franklin Knight offense, this is exactly what I'm doing. You don't go for the big shot. Just take little chunks. Nickel, as they call it, nickel and dime it down the field.
Yeah.
5 yards, 6 yards, 8 yards, 4 yards. Just keep the ball moving.
Oh, just whittle away at that touchdown.
Whittle away
like
at
a sculpture.
Just cut away at that clock and just continue to move the ball, wear that defense down. That's exactly the way Franklin is going to win this game if they're going to win this game tonight. So they're going to send the receiver number 3 in motion. He's going to be wide out to the left. Marsteller's going to roll left here, and he gets the pass off. Beautiful pass, but it's going to be overthrown. Looks like it was intended there for, I believe that was number.
You can hear the
spot on his jersey, number 3.
You can hear the wind in our microphones up here on the roof at Franklin Field.
The crow's nest. Well, something's blown in.
Do you think the wind is affecting the quarterback's decision to throw the ball, make those long passes?
I think it might be, and not just that. I also believe it's affecting his trajectory, his accuracy, his distance. Because when you're throwing into the wind like this, it can create a lot of havoc. So Marsteller's going to take the snap. He's going to roll right. He's going to pass it, and he's got Jackson Ewing down the right side, and nearly intercepted there.
Almost intercepted there, yeah.
Yeah, by a General McLane defender.
That could have been an ugly end to an interesting drive. It's fourth down.
That was one of those almost calls. And like an old friend of mine used to say, almost only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep.
So
my dad used to say that. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's what he would say.
Absolutely, it does. And that's what we like to see. And looks like here, 4th down and 4. They got the punter out. And he's going to send this away. Nice little kick. And it's going to have a really nice bounce to it, too. It's going to be picked up at about the 24-yard line. And
they got
he's
him.
Still on his feet. Yeah, they did get him. They brought him down about the 36-yard line. And that is where General McLane will take over 1st and 10 with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half.
It is your Franklin Knights with 7. General McLane Lancers are at 23.
Ball at the 36.
It's a great night for football. I mean, it is just absolutely gorgeous.
It did turn out to be a really nice night. It's a little windy. It feels windy up here. And
a little windy, but it's clear, though.
Yeah, there were storm warnings all over the area, but it turned out it blew through, and the lights are up on Franklin Fields.
And that's what we like to see. So out of a shotgun formation here, quarterback's going to take the snap, drop back the pass. He's looking. He's going to pull the ball down. He's going to run with it. He's down to the 40, to 45, inside the 45, finally taking down about the 49, 48 or 49. Depends on where his knee went down, where the ball was. Officially, they're going to spot it at the 49-yard line, so that was more than enough for General McLane first down. Managed to get about 13 yards out of that play there. So, great play there for General McLane. And right now, we really need that wall of black to show themselves.
Yeah, it's time.
It is time. They've shown that they can do it. So let's see them do it. Shotgun formation here. Number 7 will go in motion to the right. Quarterback will drop back to pass, and he's looking to throw. He's going to roll right, and he's going to keep it. He's going to pull it down. He's down past the 45. Down inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. So once again, it's going to be more than enough for another General McLane first down.
38-yard line, 1st and 10 Lancers.
There's just under 5 minutes left in this half.
And our boys have fought and they've shown a lot of aggression, but I'm telling you, Paul, it's ever since that kickoff earlier in the second quarter, we just kind of feel it in the air, in the atmosphere.
Yeah, there's some energy that just feels like it was sucked out of the players.
It's just been zapped. It's like when you pop a piece of bubble wrap. So he's going to take it around the left side, still on his feet. Down inside the 20, inside the 10, the 5, and
it's a touchdown.
He is in the end zone for another General McLane touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were not able to catch him.
So with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in the first half, General McLane has taken a 29-7 lead.
29-7 lead, not insurmountable.
Not insurmountable.
The game is not over.
Not by any means. The game is definitely not over. I mean, there's still over 28 minutes of game time left. And we've seen enough to know that you can never discount what might happen.
The score is General McLane 30.
Expect the unexpected, as they say.
Big Brother reality television show is a big fan of that phrase.
It's a good phrase,
expect the unexpected, and you're right, and anything can happen. You're watching Stream TV Sports. Please don't go away. We are going to be right back.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
And welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. General McLane is returning the ball back to Franklin. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with your play-by-play.
And a nice little kickoff there. I'm glad he decided to just watch the ball bounce and not touch it. Therefore, that is officially a touchback. So comes out at the 20-yard line, because if he would have tried to pick that up and run with it, you might have seen another safety. So smart football there.
That was smart football playing.
Very
and we
smart.
need to see, we'd love to see smart football playing from our boys in black and red.
I'd love to see Franklin just do something here. I mean, just to show that grit that they've got, that we've seen in weeks past. It's definitely there. It just needs to be awakened. So it looks like they're going to come out of an I formation here. We got two receivers out to the right. And Hunter Marsteller takes a snap. He rolls right and he throws. Pass is complete to Jackson Ewing on the right side. Still on his feet down inside the 35-yard line. Gorgeous play.
That was a nice, quick pass. Straight, fast.
15 yards, and hey, that's enough.
15 yards, yeah.
Enough for a first down, and honestly, just one play like this, sometimes that's all it takes,
It can turn them around. It's a game changer. Can be a game changer.
It can be.
Our
We've
Franklin
seen.
Knights.
It's like I've talked about that momentum, how it swings back and forth like a pendulum.
Yep.
And if Franklin can capture the momentum here in the waning moments of the first half,
4 minutes is plenty of time.
It is
if
plenty
they
of
can
time.
put together the right combination of drives.
And they can do it. They definitely can do it. They've got the team. They've got the players. They've got the talent. So Marsteller takes a snap. He's back to pass. And it's another completion. Beautiful throw. Beautiful completion. That was number 90 for Franklin there on the catch. Down past the 40 to the 43.
Yeah, they're coming out of this drive with the aggression that we're looking for.
15 yards on the first play, 9 yards on this one. Now second and 1 at the 44. General McLane looks up. Their defense doesn't know what's hit him.
Yep.
Franklin's coming at him right now. Back to passes Marsteller again, and the pass is complete again. Jackson Ewing, number 28 on the completion. Down past midfield, and Paul, that is more than enough for another Franklin Knight first down.
And more, yes, sir.
Franklin right now, they're looking at General McLane team in the eye, and they're saying, you're not going to hold us back. If you think it's going to be that easy, you better rethink your strategy, because we're not going to lay down for you.
No, they are not.
They're not going to be the welcome mat anymore. They said, tonight we came to play, and they're showing it.
Yeah, exactly. And as you mentioned during the Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show, we're going to get to see both bands, the Franklin Knights band as well as the General McLane band. Our viewers will be able to enjoy that. We're going to stay with you. We're going to keep a camera on you.
And that'll be nice to see that. So Marsteller back to pass, looking. He fires to number 13, Wyatt Bell. It's going to be incomplete, though. So that'll bring up second and 10. You know, like you mentioned earlier, Paul, it's always really nice to see the road teams bring their cheerleaders and their marching bands to get the community involved away from home.
Because there's a lot of work that goes into the marching bands and their rehearsals, the parents driving them, taking care of the kids on both sides from both teams. And we're certainly proud to keep a camera on the field and let our fans at home enjoy the show.
And it's a deep pass to Wyatt Bell, but he overshoots him. Wide open, Wyatt Bell, if he was just able to take a little too much mustard, as they say.
Right.
A little too much mustard on that throw, but that right there, that to me, Paul, that says something. That exploits a matchup, because you got Wyatt Bell streaking wide open down the field, and the General McLane defender's like 5 yards behind him. So right now, the wheels are probably turning. If I'm Coach Turk, I'm thinking, matchup exploited, I know exactly who I'm going to target.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10 at the 45-yard line, the General McLane 45-yard line to be specific here. Under center goes Hunter Marsteller. He'll take the snap, drop back the pass, and he's looking. And he is going to be hit and sacked back around midfield. So it'll bring up 4th down and about 15 here.
That is an official injury timeout. Unfortunately, we are going to take a break too. You're watching live coverage on Stream TV Sports, brought to you in part by Anderson Physical Therapy. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Aquatic Therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights, who returned back to the field after a brief injury timeout.
He was able to get back up though and walk off, so definitely thoughts and prayers are with him, and hopefully it's just something minor. So anyways, we come back here. It's 4th and 13 officially at the 48.
Timeout called by the Knights.
And Franklin is going to take a timeout.
And just like that, there's a timeout. We're going to take one too. We're going to pay a couple of bills, brought to you by French Creek Fall Safety. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the rest of this half.
Hi, I'm Mark Slotector. At Allegheny Toyota, you may have noticed we still don't have a lot of vehicles on the lot. That's because we're selling them before they even get off the truck.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Toyota, your best bet is to stop in and sit down with us. We can let you know what we have being delivered, or if you know what you want to purchase, we can help you get that scheduled too.
We're working hard to get the vehicles you want, so if you don't see it, that doesn't mean we can't get it. We have vehicles arriving weekly here, and we're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
Welcome back. Brought to you in part by Allegheny Toyota, as well as French Creek Fall Safety. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and we appreciate you watching us, whether it's on YouTube or you're watching us possibly on Facebook Live. You could be watching us from your couch, on your smart device, your Roku television, perhaps.
Many, many ways to be watching us, and regardless of where you are watching, we thank you and we appreciate every single one of you.
There's just 3 minutes left in the half. It's 30-7.
4th and 13 here. Marsteller gonna take the snap. He's looking and he's gonna pass it. And intended for Wyatt Bell, once again wide open, and unfortunately it's going to be a turnover on downs. General McLane takes over at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, with 2 minutes and 53 seconds to play.
And weirdly, that's a lot of football in high school. It's a lot of football in any
sport at all. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't count anything out. You know, it's like I've always said, expect the unexpected and leave no stones unturned. Leave nothing undone. Leave it all on the field, as they say.
As they say. You can hear the wind howling. We apologize for that. It is a breezy night here in the Crow's Nest at Franklin Field.
You can also hear the fans, too. They're getting into it.
You sure can.
So quarterback is back to pass, and he's looking, and he's going to be sacked. Yes, he's going to be sacked. Gorgeous play there by the Franklin defense. That is the Franklin. That wasn't a wall of black. That was a mobile wall of black. Hashtag mobile wall of black there.
That was a rolling sea of black and reds.
Rolling sea of thunder and lightning.
Yes, it was.
That's exactly what we need to see, the black and red.
That's right.
Second down.
That's what we like.
13, ball back
So
to
2nd and 13 here at the
45.
45 for General McLane. Shotgun formation here with 2 receivers split out to each side. Number 7, once again, will be the motion man, and they're going to hand it to him. He's going to take it around the right side, slips past the defender, still on his feet, out past midfield, finally brought down at about the 47-yard line. So nice little carry there. He was able to pick up about 12.
Graham on the tackle.
Or I actually take that back, about 8.
Ball will be at the 47.
So
1:53 left in this half.
5.
We will have the Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show, which will feature your Franklin Knights marching band. It will also feature the General McLane Lancer Band.
Special guests, General McLane.
Special guests. They put on a heck of a show. We're going to have a camera on them. You can take a look.
Flag on the play.
And we have a flag. It's going to be a false start against General McLane. That's going to drive him back 5 yards. So that'll be a 3rd down and 10.
Push it back 10 yards.
Yes, I've said it, and I'll say it again, Paul. I've noticed General McLane seems to be very undisciplined when it comes to just the basics, when it comes to penalties.
They're a rowdy bunch.
Oh, they are, but when you look at the scoreboard, you see what they've done on the field. It hasn't stopped them. It may have prevented the inevitable, but the inevitable is they've been able to score. So quarterback is going to take the snap. Oh, he's going to be sacked again. Drop back behind the 45-yard line up to about the 43. That's a 5-yard loss.
That is a twofer on this drive alone.
So 4th and 15. And that right there, that's that Franklin Knight defense. That's the grit that we talked about. Then they stood up and they're like, you know what, you've already got us down 30-7, McLane. It ain't going to be 37-7. You're going to have to work for it. We're not just going to hand it to you.
It's that night at the game.
And so we are at 35 seconds to play here, and I am just loving what I'm seeing here tonight.
Tackler was, that's right.
So wow, 4th down and 15, and the General McLane coach is throwing all cards on the table.
Yeah,
he has a 23-point lead, but apparently he's not comfortable with that. He says, I want more. So he's leaving his offense out there on the field.
That's a timeout for McLane. We're going to take a quick break from our live coverage, Stream TV Sports. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights from French Creek Fall Safety.
If you can hear the music through our mics, a little bit of a dance party started here in Franklin Field.
I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm definitely ready for this.
I am ready for this as well.
I was born ready for this.
The General McLane Lancers have us at 30-7.
And it's 4th and 15, and General McLane's coach says, I'm definitely ready for this.
We're ready for this.
I'm ready to try to put more points up on the board. 23-point lead ain't enough. Back to pass, and he's looking. He's going to run with it. He's going to run with it. He's out past the 50. Finally brought down at about the 47-yard line, and he is going to be short. Short of a first down. So right now, if I'm Coach Turk, I'm thinking, get Wyatt Bell out there on a deep pattern and try to hit him for a late touchdown. Honestly. All cards on the table, hold nothing back. If I'm Coach Turk, I'm saying play this aggressively.
Yes.
Teacher at the school is the clock manager here, known as Mr. 10th of a
See if the Franklin Knights can bring some of that thunder and lightning to the field.
Let's see. Let's hope.
See if they can joust these Lancers.
Yes. The Knights versus the Lancers. It's a medieval battle for the ages.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes,
it is,
sir.
Isn't it? Definitely
no
is.
timeouts left. There's just going to be about 15 seconds left on the clock in this half.
So this could potentially be the last play of the first half. And he's going to take it around the right side, still on his feet, out of bounds, and he's still got 9.6 seconds. That was a nice little game there, though. That puts it within reasonable range. I think he's got a strong enough arm. He can launch one to the end zone.
He sure does. Man, he can throw. There's no question about that. And he's fast on his feet. If his O-line can just somehow manage to punch a hole in this Lancer defense, give him room to run, he's got the feats for it.
He does. He's got the speed. He gets in open space. They're not going to catch him. He's going to be gone. Let's see what they decide to do here. So it's going to be a shotgun formation here, as expected. And he's going to drop back the pass, and he's looking. He's rolling right. Dumps it off. It's going to be incomplete. 4.5 seconds, but a late flag. So they might call intentional grounding on this.
Yeah, that's potential for sure.
It is intentional grounding. That's a 5-yard penalty plus a loss of down.
Loss of down to third down.
I believe it's a 5-yard. It might be a 10-yard penalty. But I know it's a loss of down, though.
The loss of down will be third down, and once we get the call on where they're going to put the ball.
So I do believe it was the game against Conyon, if I'm not mistaken, when we talked about the intentional grounding.
The intentional grounding, yeah.
I believe that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, you've given me quite an education on the rules and regulations of high school football, football in general. I sure appreciate it. I hope our viewers appreciate it.
Well, I definitely do my best. You know, I've got a passion, not just for the sport of football, but I got a passion for our Franklin Knights and for the Franklin community.
Third down and 17.
And I love this great community. I love these great people.
It's going to be the last play of our half.
And he's going to be back to pass, and he's looking. And he's going to take a sack. And just like that, we're at all zeros for the first half.
And that's it. That's our half. You're watching Stream TV Sports. Live coverage of the Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. It's 30-7, not in our favor, but there's a lot of football left to be played. Please stay tuned for your Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show, and we'll be back with the second half.
Hi, I'm Mark Slodecker. At Allegheny Toyota, you may have noticed we still don't have a lot of vehicles on the lot. That's because we're selling them before they even get off the truck.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Toyota, your best bet is to stop in and sit down with us. We can let you know what we have being delivered, or if you know what you want to purchase, we can help you get that scheduled too.
We're working hard to get the vehicles you want, so if you don't see it, that doesn't mean we can't get it. We have vehicles arriving weekly here, and we're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Aquatic therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the General McLane.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
Give a round of applause out there, folks.
The
Show them that Franklin
Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show. You're watching Stream TV Sports. This is the General McLane Marching Band. Please enjoy. Once again, welcome back to Stream TV. Live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. We are in halftime. We are in the Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show. We welcome you, whether you're watching us on your phone, your smart device, your Roku TV. If you're been with us, it is 30-7 General McLane. We just got to enjoy the General McLane Lancers marching band and the pride of Pennsylvania, the Franklin Knights marching band. This is their homecoming. They're introducing their homecoming court, and we want to introduce you to Venango Foot and Ankle. They're located right there in Seneca, PA, right on Route 257, 3742 State Route 257 there in Seneca. You can call them up. Their number is 814-677-0041. You could see Dr. Thomas Flenningworth. He's the podiatrist there, and he is among the best in his field. They're a medical group. They practice locally right here in Seneca, and they specialize in podiatry. You can find them very easily on Facebook. You just have to search Venango Foot and Ankle on Facebook to learn more about them. We sure appreciate you being with us tonight. You're watching the Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back for the second half.
For over 50 years, our agencies have been a part of your community, helping hundreds of your neighbors find the insurance coverage that's right for them. We use a personalized approach to help you understand insurance, know if your current policy is right, and if not, easily switch to coverage that is customized for your life and budget. We offer auto, home, life, business, commercial, RVs, motorcycles, and more. We even offer insurance for your pets through Nationwide. You deserve insurance coverage that meets your needs now and in the future. Visit us online or give us a call at 814-677-4084.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate, LLC.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
Welcome back to the Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show. That is the Franklin Knights majorettes on your screen there to the left with the marching band near center. We have our production team able to take a quick break, get some water, get a little bit of food. Visit the concession stand, the amazing concession stand here at Franklin High School Field. Our show tonight has been brought to you by French Creek Fall Safety, Griffin Phyllis Ford there in Seneca, TGIF Solutions, Anderson Physical Therapy, Gates and Burns Realty right here in Franklin, Pennsylvania Hardwoods, Shago Real Estate, Allegheny Toyota, and of course Venango Foot and Ankle. There's about 8.5 minutes left in halftime. You're watching Stream TV Sports live coverage of the General McLane Lancers versus your Franklin Knights. The score right now is 30-7 at the half. You are watching the Franklin Knights Black Knight marching band closing out our halftime show. Stay with us. That was your pride of Pennsylvania, the Franklin Knights Marching Band. You're watching Stream TV live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. It's 7-3 right now. The rain's starting to spit a little bit up here.
Franklin High School meteorological superstar Dan Hoffman said it wouldn't rain till 11. Guess what?
We heard that it wasn't going to rain till 11. We thought we were going to get away with it.
Hey, I called you out there.
We're going to try and stay with you as long as we can. We have some pretty sensitive and electrical equipment. We look like old-time photographers right now, trying to cover it up. Whoa, that's not going to hold. Well. And just like that, we are just under 5 minutes in your Venango Foot and Ankle halftime show. We will be back for the second half live action. Don't go away. You're watching Stream TV Sports Live.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights from French Creek Fall Safety. Franklin Night Football on Stream TV is brought to you by French Creek Fall Safety, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Venango Foot and Ankle, by TGIF Solutions, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Pennsylvania Hardwoods, by Shago Real Estate LLC, and by Allegheny Toyota.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports. Live presentation of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. Little bit of let's go crazy.
Absolutely. I love
Blasting
it.
up here. I love it. We love to hear classic Prince blasting through the speakers here. Beautiful Franklin High School field. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes, returning to the family fold once again.
And where there's a Will.
Well, there's a Will Haynes, and he'll be calling the play-by-play tonight.
For the second half of your General McLane Lancers and Franklin Knights football game live from Franklin Field.
That's right. We will be here until they put us in the truck.
Absolutely.
As Prince would say. It is third quarter action coming up here in seconds. General McLane has taken the field. The Franklin Knights are getting ready to take the field.
And just to be a little cheesy here for all those who are listening and watching live. And
well, I love cheese. I love cheese.
Me too, man. Provolone, mozzarella, American
mozzarella,
cheddar,
the old Mexican blend that you can get for for your tacos and such.
Love it, love it. But not to actually to be cheesy, to be perfectly cheesy. You see, we just went crazy, but now our Franklin Knights are out there on the field and they're about ready to run down a dream.
They sure are.
And that dream is to score, say, I don't know, maybe 24 unanswered points and defeat these General McLane Lancers.
Let's hope, as Tom Petty would say, they are running down the dream of defeating the General McLane Lancers tonight. They got the ball out, they're throwing it out, they're warming up their arms, they're warming up their feet.
And indeed, Paul, tonight we need to expect the unexpected.
As we always do, Will, with the Franklin Knights. And it did sprinkle a little bit. We got just a couple of seconds of rain there. We covered up our equipment real quick. And we seem to be holding out. Our production manager and our photography director ran and grabbed us a tent, but I'm not sure we're going to need it. Hopefully it'll hold off just enough.
Yeah, hopefully the tent will just kind of sit there and we won't have to worry about using it.
We will not have to.
So, yeah, I would kind of like to talk just a little bit about, the first half here. So we've got about 15 seconds here till kickoff. What are your thoughts, Paul, from what you saw from both the Lancers and the Knights in the first half?
I feel like we got a lot of inconsistency on both sides of the ball. I feel like that General McLane has been hot and cold, and the Franklin Knights have been more cold than hot. We had a great drive, and as we talked about, that 100-yard return, when that was called back, that just, you could almost feel the air get sucked out of the field tonight.
Out of the stadium, out of the fans, out of the cheerleaders, the band members, out of everybody here in attendance that is a Franklin Knight or a Franklin Knight booster.
Yeah. And the score is 30-7, and I think that's reflective of a Franklin Knights team that is having trouble staying consistent, staying focused.
Oh, absolutely, they have. But honestly, to give our boys some credit, the fact that they scored on the opening drive, the fact that on General McLane's last drive in the final seconds of the second quarter, they were able to force a turnover on downs.
They have.
That showed me, that right there showed me that this Franklin Knight defense, they have what it takes. They can shut down this General McLane offense if they can just find it within themselves. They just need to believe in themselves. They need to come together as a team, as a unit, work together as a group, because they can be successul against this General McLane offense, as they showed in that last drive.
He picks it up and runs it
in the second half.
First taking him back.
And Wow.
It looked like a touchback right away, but now
it's going to be a touchback, and for whatever reason, he decided to pick it up and try to take it out for a return, and unfortunately, did not work out very well in his favor.
That didn't work out in his favor.
If it would have been a touchback, it would have been a 1st and 10 at the 20, but unfortunately, it's a 1st and 10 at the 8. So if they're going to score on this drive, Paul, they're going to have to drive almost the entire length of the field to do it. They got 92 yards of green in front of them. Let's see them do it.
The green gridiron. That's a lot of
green gridiron grit.
Green gridiron grits, yes. Like I don't have enough problems saying things properly.
That's a tongue twister. Say that about 20 times.
Let's throw some tongue twisters in for Gorman.
So it'll be a handoff to number 43, Carl Schwabel. He's going to take it around the left side. He's still on his feet. Look at him go. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Still on his feet down past midfield. Can you believe this? Down inside the 45-yard line. What a play by Carson Weibel. Carson Weibel looks at that long field and says, I don't care if I got to go 150 yards.
He sure did. Now there's a couple of flags on that play. We gotta try and not jump out of our skin and see what happened there. Okay, they're gonna give it to him.
Personal foul. I believe that was a face mask against the General McLane defense. That's a 15-yard penalty right there.
They're saying horse tackle.
Oh, horse collar. Okay, that's even. Yeah, that's just about as bad, if not worse.
For the Knights.
That puts it at 1st and 10 for the Knights. That's little bit of a cherry on top of an incredible play.
Just absolutely incredible. I mean, you're talking right there from, 49-yard run from scrimmage, and then you add that 15-yard penalty on top of that, and all of a sudden Franklin goes from a 1st and 10 from their own 8 to a 1st and 10 at the General McLane 28.
Yeah.
So, that's how you flip field position. That flips the field. Just incredibly in favor of Franklin. And a huge momentum booster here early as we start the second half.
It sure does.
So Hunter Marsteller will go under center here. And we have a penalty flag. Looks like we have an encroachment penalty here. And it is. It's going to be offsides against General McLane there as the General McLane defender attempted to jump offsides, trying to catch the snap count there, I guess, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Franklin Knights at the 23. And this exactly is why I said, Paul, expect the unexpected, because you just never know what's going to happen. If there's one thing our boys have shown, don't ever count them out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they can and they will prove all the haters and all the doubters wrong. So 1st and 5 here at the 23-yard line. Hunter Marsteller will go under center. Looks like we have a timeout.
Franklin calls a timeout. Stay with us. You're watching Stream TV Sports. Your Knights versus the Lancers. We are going to be back.
For over 50 years, our agencies have been a part of your community, helping hundreds of your neighbors find the insurance coverage that's right for them. We use a personalized approach to help you understand insurance, know if your current policy is right, and if not, easily switch to coverage that is customized for your life and budget. We offer auto, home, life, business, commercial, RVs, motorcycles, and more. We even offer insurance for your pets through Nationwide. You deserve insurance coverage that meets your needs now and in the future. Visit us online or give us a call at 814-677-4084.
And welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage. We're here in Franklin at the Franklin High School fields.
All right, 1st and 5.
I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with your play-by-play. We're back to third quarter action.
Off to an excitable start here in the third quarter, too. I formation here to be a toss back, and he's going to take it around the right side. That is Wyatt Bell, and he's still on his feet. He's inside the 15. Finally pushed out of bounds of Paul. That is going to be more than enough for a Franklin Knight first down.
That's plenty.
So here we are, just 2 plays into the drive, and our Franklin Knights are already knocking on the door here for a touchdown in the red zone.
They sure are. It's good to see Bell on the run.
You know, the Franklin Knights are running down a dream, but right there, the General McLane Lancers were running down a Bell.
They sure were. They sure were.
So they got 1st and 10.
That young man is fast.
Oh my gosh, he is fast. Get him into the open field, and you're not going to catch him. You better strap a rocket to your chest if you want to catch up to that
Sure.
kid. I'm telling you what. So I formation here. Marsteller will go under center. Toss play back to number 3. He's going to take it around the left side, and he's going to be drugged in the backfield. Huge loss on the play. That's about 7 yards there, back to the 22. So here, yeah, those 2 big plays, and now, nice little toss play there, and they caught up to him. Kind of ran out of real estate there.
Yeah, they did.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, he ran out of room.
Fantastic, though.
That's second down. Very top of the 3rd quarter here in your live coverage.
10-10 to go in quarter number 3. 2nd and 17 here. Lancers with a 30-7 lead out of the I formation. Marsteller will go under center. He'll take the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's going to roll right. He fires. He got a man open, and it's complete. Complete to Wyatt Bow.
Is complete at the.
And you can hear this Franklin crowd go crazy underneath us.
So all those yards that were lost on that previous play, they gained them all back. All 7 of them, plus an additional 2 on top of that. So 2nd and 17 quickly turns into a 3rd and 8. One more play like that, and we could see our boys in that end zone.
7 plus 2, I like that math.
Good math.
Getting schooled in math today with our Franklin Knights as they return to the line of scrimmage.
It's all about the numbers in the game of football.
Yes, sir.
Specifically the score. Anyways, you're going to come out of shotgun formation here. Carson Weibel is the lone back, and they've got no one split out to the left. And Marsteller's going to pull the ball down. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be brought down at about the 10 or 11 there. So he did get a couple yards out of it. They're going to spot it just outside the 10-yard line. So officially it'll be a 4th and 5 at the 10-yard line. And right now, if I'm Coach Turk, I'm not even questioning it. Leave that field goal team on the sidelines. I'm going for it.
We're going for it. We are well within striking distance.
But actually, it looks
going
like
for the kick.
Well, actually, yeah, it does. It looks like Coach Turk's going to play it conservatively here, and he's going to attempt the field goal. And it's a blocked field goal. It's a blocked. Oh,
and that ball is loose.
No.
Kick is blocked. Pennyworth falls on the ball.
And unfortunately, the Franklin field goal attempt is blocked. Now they'll turn the ball over, and General McLane will take over here 1st and 10.
No, I know. I haven't seen that since indoor, when the ball would bounce off the ceiling.
Bounce off the ceiling, yeah.
With the
18-yard line for General McLane.
The somewhat local Erie Explosion, they'd play inside, and they'd play inside hockey arenas, and the ball would bounce off the ceiling.
Arena football. Those little 50-yard fields. And yeah, lots of good times there. Arena football, very explosive sport. And blocked kicks are definitely something you don't see very often. So, General McLane out of shotgun formation here. Quarterback going to drop back to pass. He's got a man wide open deep, and he hits him in stride. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. He was wide open, had him in stride. I mean, as a quarterback and as a receiver, especially as a coach, it's like you see that play develop, and you're like, that's golden. He catches that ball. It's a touchdown.
You could see the Edinboro fans on the other side of the field already on their feet. They were expecting that to happen, and did not.
The anticipation is building as you're watching that ball float down the field.
Yeah.
And you see the receiver in stride with that football.
In stride with his arms open.
In your mind, you're thinking, he's going to catch it. He's going to catch it. And then incomplete. So breathe a sigh of relief here for the Franklin defense. 2nd down and 10 from their own 18-yard line. General McLane, shotgun formation. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Number 8 in motion to the right. Quarterback will fake the ball to him. He's going to pull it down and keep it. He's going to run with it. He's out past the 25, down to about the 28. So that will be enough for a General McLane first down. And if it's not, it'll be very close. But I do believe it is a first down, though. Actually, yeah, they're going to spot it at the 28-yard line, just enough. Football's a game of inches, and within inches, it's a General McLane first down. And as the clock continues to tick down here in the second half, we've got 8 minutes even to go here in quarter number 3. As the General McLane Lancers come up to the line here, 1st and 10 at their own 28. Number 14 will go in motion to the right. It'll be a handoff to the running back up the middle, and he's still on his feet. out past 40, finally brought down, but there is a penalty flag down. This could be coming back. I do believe we may see a holding call here on behalf of the General McLane Lancer offensive line.
Against General McLane.
And it is indeed a holding call, so that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
10-yard penalty.
Nice little present there for the Franklin Knight defense.
Wrapped it up nicely, put a little red and white bow on it for him.
Merry early Christmas, here you go, 10 yards.
It's a gift, so we'd like it wrapped like a gift.
We do. Actually, you know what? I don't care if it's wrapped. In this case, it's a gift. Just give it to me. 10 yards.
You could just stick it in
We'll
one of
take
those little bags with some paper on it.
Here
It's
you
fine.
go. Just take it. 10 yards. Absolutely. You're never going to turn that away. So hand off to the running back up the middle. Explodes up past the 20, down to about the 23. It's a gain of about 5. So what was 2nd and 20 will now be 3rd and about 15.
Number 73 on the tackle.
Or no, excuse me, I take that back. That was a 1st and 20, so it is now a 2nd and 15. I'm a little behind. Or a little ahead of myself.
A little ahead, maybe, yeah.
A little ahead. Although it would be nice to see a 3rd and 15 up there. Or maybe even a sack or a fumble here. Anyways, out of a shotgun formation here, 2nd and 15. Quarterback calling signals. He's going to take the ball. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run with it. He's out past the 25, out past the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down just outside the 35-yard line. That is going to be short of a first down. And it looks like we do have an injury timeout on the field here.
That is going to be an injury timeout. We hope you stay with us. You're watching live coverage. We will be right back.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
Welcome back to live coverage of your Franklin Knight. We had a little bit of a injury timeout there, but we are back with live coverage, 3rd quarter action
of the Franklin Knights and the General McLane Lancers. And we just heard over the loudspeaker that a little bit of revenge going on. Meadville up 48-0 on Oil City. So,
oh, goodness.
I mean, the Route 8 rivalry, like I said, it's a huge, huge rivalry. One of the biggest ones in Northwest PA. So I'm sure a lot of the Franklin fans will be happy to hear that. Meadville lumping up Oil City. And it's going to be incomplete. And no flag on the play. So that was a very, very, very good defensive play there. I mean,
that was outstanding coverage.
And that Franklin Knight defender was all over him like stink on dog doo-doo.
He was.
And that'll bring up a 4th down. And with General McLane still up by 23 here in the second half, let's see how the General McLane coach decides to play this one out. See if he brings out his punter or if he's going to go for it. Looks like he's going to bring the punter out. And Wyatt Bell will go back to receive, number 13 for the Franklin Knights. And it is going to be a punt, and it's a beauty.
And Bell's got it.
Call for a fair catch back at the 34-yard line. That's where the Franklin Knights will take over here, 1st and 10, with 6:07 to play in the 3rd quarter. Nicely fielded there. It's showed a lot of maturity on behalf of Wyatt Bell there to call for the fair catch, because there's just a sea of white chasing him down.
Yeah.
And if he would have fielded it and attempted a return, he would have been just gobbled up. So I like his decision there to just call for the fair catch. Actually, they're going to spot the ball at the 35, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Franklin Knights here at the 35-yard line. Hunter Marsteller is going to go under center. And motion man to the right, number 4. Handoff will go to Carson Weibel up the middle. He gets out past the 35 to about the 37 by the flag. And this may be coming back. Looks like it might be a hold against the Franklin Knights here. Let's see what they decide to call here. Normally in cases like this,
General McLane.
Actually, no, this is going to be against General McLane.
They're saying face mask against General McLane.
And that's a personal foul right there. That's a 15-yarder. So that's also an automatic first down for Franklin.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a momentum booster here for the Knights. Had a really nice drive going there, that last drive. And then just kind of lost its wheels there at the end, the blocked field goal attempt. So let's see what happens here. I mean, we got plenty of time still to play in this game yet.
Yeah, lots of football left here in Franklin.
Hunter Marsteller's going to go under center. Carson Weibel is the lone back. And he's going to hand it off to Carson Weibel, who's going to take it around the left side, still on his feet. Out past the 45, down to about the 47 or the 48-yard line. And just the physicality of Carson Weibel. I love Carson Weibel as a back. Just a strong kid. He's built. And when you see him run, and when he makes contact, It doesn't matter if he's making contact as a defender to wrap up and tackle somebody with the ball, or if he's making contact as an offender, as a running back, looking to bruise his way up the middle. It reminds me a lot of like a Jerome Bettis, just a bruiser. So Carson Weibel, the one back again. Marsteller will take the snap. He's going to roll right. Looking, he passes it. And it's going to be out of bounds, intended for number 13, Wyatt Bell. So it will be incomplete. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 at the 49-yard line here.
There's just over 5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. You're watching live streaming television, live coverage of the Franklin Knights, your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers.
And it's been a great game so far here. So Marsteller once again will go under center. Carson Weibel, the lone back. Motion man will be number 4. He's going to fake. He's going to give it to Weibel, actually. He's going to take it out past midfield. He's still on his feet. He's out past the 40. Still on his feet. Dragged down at about the 35-yard line. More than enough.
Plenty.
For a Franklin Knight first down. And Franklin shown once again that they can move the ball on this General McLane defense.
I believe it was Kyle Cousins and Isaac Zietson on that one. It'll be first down.
It's like I've been saying all season long, Paul. They have all the parts and they have all the tools. Just got to make that machine work. So 1st down and 10 officially here at the General McLane 36-yard line. We are now at 4 minutes and 42 seconds to play here in the first half, or in the 3rd quarter, sorry, wow. Yeah, that was a major trip up, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's okay.
First half is long gone, sorry guys. I formation here, it'll be a toss play, and he's going to take it around the right side. It's going to be Wyatt Bell.
He's still on his feet.
And he is still on his feet. He's down past the 30.
Wyatt Bell on the run.
Tackled at about the 29-yard line.
Brought down.
Gain of about 7 there. Great play there. And I like what they're doing here, Paul, because Wyatt Bell is a wide receiver, but they're throwing him into the backfield like a running back. They're utilizing him. They're utilizing his elusiveness, his speed, his quickness. And I like that it's exploiting this General McLane defense. They've had some success with that.
They have.
And this is what we need to see. We need to see more of this. So Hunter Marsteller here is going to go under center. And got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play, delay of game.
That'll be a delay of game penalty. That'll be 5 yards. That'll push him back. So it'll be a 2nd down and 7.
Ball at the 33.
From the 33-yard line here for the
Yeah, a
Franklin
little
Knights.
slow up to the line of scrimmage there.
Play clock hit 0, so unfortunately. So at 3:23 here to go in the third quarter. 30-7 is still our score. Hunter Marsteller is going to go under center here as they speed it up to the line, trying to get this play off. It's going to be another
flag, another timeout.
I thought it was a flag, but it's actually a timeout by Franklin. Timeout by Franklin.
You're watching Stream TV Sports. We're going to be right back.
Aquatic therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. The boys in white are from Edinburgh. The boys in black and red are right here from your Franklin.
Those cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen.
Hometown.
Your Franklin, my Franklin, our Franklin. We're at Franklin High School Field.
Our Franklin Knights, our Franklin community. Hunter Marsteller back to pass here. He's looking and he's got Wyatt Bell wide open on his feet down past the 25 and about the 21-yard line is where they'll take him down. And I believe that's going to be more than enough. Yes, more than enough for another Franklin Knight first down.
Yeah, that's first down and plenty. Good and plenty, let's call it.
Absolutely.
Our production manager likes to bring us little candies, but never good and plenty candies.
Good and plenty. I know it's.
I like good and plenties.
Hey, it's all good though.
The big box of good and plenty, like at the movies.
Marsteller take the snap here and hand off up the middle, down to about the 20. Again of about 1. Be second and 9. Absolutely, the big box is a good and plenty.
Yeah.
Just one of many reasons to visit the theater.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to see theaters back.
It is actually right here in nearby neighboring Cranberry. Yeah, the movies at Cranberry.
Beautiful theaters at the movies at Cranberry.
About maybe 7 or 8 miles down the road.
Yep.
So I formation here. Hunter Marsteller under center. It's going to be a play action pass. He's going to roll right. He's looking to throw. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to be sacked back by around the 25-yard line. So that would be a loss of about 5, bring up third down to about 14 here.
We encourage you to explore beautiful downtown Fairview.
Fairview?
Yeah. I mean, Fairview's nice too, but
it is. I mean, if you're in Fairview,
we really want to encourage you to explore beautiful downtown Franklin.
Oh, there's so much to see, especially October with Apple Fest.
Yes, Apple Fest
right around the corner.
And Franklin is right around the corner. Way nicer than Fairview.
So much nicer than Fairview. Fairview ain't got nothing on Franklin.
On downtown Franklin.
By Devin Haig.
So Devin Haig there on the catch. Great play there. Hunter Marsteller to Devin Haig on a beautiful completion. That'll take it down inside the 20 to about the 15. So they're going to mark it at the 16 officially. So this is going to bring up 4th down and about 6. Actually, they're going to say 5. 4th and 5 at the 16-yard line as clock winds down under a minute to play here in the third quarter. What a great third quarter we have been treated to, just back and forth.
Yeah, this has been good football tonight.
It has, and I was hoping that we'd see the entire game like this. Marsteller is going to take the snap. He's going to roll right. He's looking. He throws it. He's got a man open in the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. So with 38.9 seconds to play in the third quarter, the Franklin Knights will unfortunately turn the ball over on downs. McLean will take over at their own 16-yard line, 1st and 10.
Final score with...
It's 30-7. You're watching Stream TV Sports. Speaking of downtown Franklin, check out Gates and Burns Realty. We're going to be right back.
For years, Gates and Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates and Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
And on the carry there for...
Welcome back to live coverage.
Would be Tyler Mayo.
General McLane has just retaken over possession of the ball with just seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And it is 30-7. General McLane still with the lead. That was from earlier concerning halftime.
Oh yeah.
So General McLean out of a shotgun formation here. Motion man be number 14 to the left. Hand off to number 43. Oh, they had him wrapped up there. He broke a tackle. Out past the 25. Down to about the 26-yard line, and that's going to be, looks like enough for a 1st down, and that's where we will end the 3rd quarter of play.
Franklin 7.
So just great action that we have seen here tonight between the Franklin Knights and the General McLane Lancers, specifically the 3rd quarter. Scoreless 3rd quarter.
Great action, yes. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we do certainly appreciate the comments that you've been sending our way. Unfortunately, up here tonight, there's been a lot of wind, and during that halftime show, we would have loved to be able to hang a mic out and let you be able to take a listen. Unfortunately, the winds up here have been just intense, brutal, and as you can hear, as we're even just trying to talk with the mics very close to our mouths, it's been just a lot of noise, and we do apologize. We do want you to know we are hearing you, so please keep those comments coming, and stay with us. You're watching Franklin Knights versus the Lancers. It's 4th quarter action. We're going to be back.
Hi, I'm Mark Slodecker. At Allegheny Toyota, you may have noticed we still don't have a lot of vehicles on the lot. That's because we're selling them before they even get off the truck.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Toyota, your best bet is to stop in and sit down with us. We can let you know what we have being delivered, or if you know what you want to purchase, we can help you get that scheduled too.
We're working hard to get the vehicles you want, so if you don't see it, that doesn't mean we can't get it. We have vehicles arriving weekly here, and we're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of the Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. We're here in Franklin Field. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with the play-by-play action as General McLane comes back head-to-head with our Knights.
It's been a great game, great 3rd quarter especially. So yeah, General McLane here, 1st and 10 at their own 27, and we hand off up the middle, and he's going to take it out past the 25, down to about the 28-yard line. So he maybe got a yard out of it, not much there. Yard maybe 2, depends on where they spot this ball.
1 yard gain, ball at the 28.
1 yard gain officially. They're going to spot at the 28-yard line. So great defensive play there by the hashtag Franklin Wall of Black.
The Wall of Black.
Let's get that
ladies
trending,
and
folks.
Gentlemen.
Put it on Twitter. Let's see it on Facebook.
That's right. If you're on Facebook, throw that hashtag out. We're going to see it. We're going to share it.
Shout it out to the millions and millions.
And millions. We're worldwide, folks.
We are worldwide, absolutely. So it'll be a keeper around the corner to get out to about the 30-yard line. Gain of about 3. Or no, 2, I take that back, sorry. Gain of about 2, that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Actually, it was a gain of 3. They're going to spot it at the 31. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Meadville 48, Oil City nothing.
We just heard Meadville 48, Oil City nothing. Final score.
Wow, what a game there between.
Bit of a blowout down there in Meadville or Oil City. I'm not positive where they're playing tonight. And General McLane's got it, but he's not going to keep it for very long. He got knocked down pretty quick.
He did not get very far. He maybe got 2 or 3 out of that. So see where they spot this ball. They're going to spot it officially at the 34-yard line. So gain of 3. That'll bring up a 4th and 3. And with that, we will more than likely see the General McLane punt team again. Yeah, just a lot of back and forth action.
Yeah, a lot of it. It's been good.
I mean, it's been a scoreless second half so far. I mean, I can only imagine what things would have looked like if this would have been the outcome of the first half.
Yeah.
Just this back and forth. I mean, these two teams, honestly, coming into the night, there was so much talk and so much chatter about how General McLane was really just going to mop the floor with our boys, and that has not been the case.
Yeah,
Franklin has shown they can hang with these guys.
Exactly. On the Facebook pages, the chatter around the football community, they really thought it was going to be, you know, ugly blowout, and our boys in black have kept it close. You're watching live coverage. We're going to stay right with you. We will be right back right after this.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights! From French Creek Fall Safety.
For over 50 years, our agencies have been a part of your...
Put that ball at the 32.
Welcome back to live coverage there. We thought there might have been an injury timeout. We apologize for that little disruption there. A little opening bars of Griffin Phyllis Ford.
Absolutely, and we thank Griffin Phyllis Ford as well as all of our other sponsors. I mean,
TGIF Solutions, they got a great theme song.
Oh, they do, absolutely. I love it. It's so catchy.
Carry. Brought down by several Lancers.
And you'll take the ball out past the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Nice little pickup there. Got about 6 yards out of it.
Yeah.
Ball on the 36.
We had talked about the Facebook boards. You can find us on Facebook. You just have to look up Stream Sports Franklin, and you'll find all the links to wherever we're going to be following your Franklin Knights, and we follow them everywhere. We go on the road with them. We're right here at home with them. We're up in the crow's nest.
Absolutely, wherever they go.
Wherever they go, we're going to have their coverage live, and you can find out right there on Facebook.
And that is Stream Sports Franklin Knights.
Yes, sir.
Flag on the play.
Definitely check that out. All of our games, of course, are up there for endless replay. Watch them over and over again.
Yes, Stream TV Sports on YouTube. Every game is uploaded within just a few days. You can always catch the replay.
Relive some of the
right there on Facebook.
Highlights.
You can leave us messages. You can let us know your thoughts on the game. We do see comments live. We don't always have a chance to address them over the air, but we certainly appreciate your feedback.
Absolutely, we certainly do. And it's going to be, oh my gosh, take a look at this run here.
Take a look at this.
50, still on his feet. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Wyatt Bell at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Franklin Knights! Wyatt Bell, can you believe this? 69 yards! What a play by number 13, Wyatt Bell for the Franklin Knights. Just an explosive play there.
And the Knights.
That was the Wyatt Bell show on full display.
Absolutely. He
Number
took that
13.
ball and he said, he took that ball, he looked that General McLane defense right in the eye, and he said, catch me if you can, boys.
That was number 13, making it 13 points on the board tonight. It's not over.
Ain't nothing over till it's over, as Rocky said, and these Franklin Knights are proving it here tonight. So, into attempt the extra point, and it is off the goalpost. No good. So with that, the Franklin Knights 13 and the General McLane Lancers still at 30.
It is 30-13. The Franklin Knights are still in this. This is not over yet, and we're staying right with it. Please don't go away. You're watching Stream TV Sports. We'll be right back.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports Live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. The boys in white out of Edinburgh. Our boys in black and red. It's 13-30. But Will, they're still in it.
Absolutely, they are still in it, and this is why I've always said you can never, under no circumstances, can you ever count our boys in black out.
And this is exactly the type of thing that can easily turn over the momentum of these kids.
It certainly can, and let's see what happens here as General McLane turns his kickoff out past the 25. He'll be down to about the 27, maybe the 28. Let's see where they spot this ball at here.
Brought down, I think that was Cunningham.
The Franklin cheerleaders are going absolutely crazy tonight down there on the field. They are whipping this crowd up into a frenzy.
They are, and not just them. I mean, we got a whole entire student section just right down here below us.
We do. We're waving flags and stomping on the bleachers, and we can feel them rocking the crow's nest up here.
And sometimes, you know, it's that home field advantage. It can make a difference. It can, and you cannot count these Franklin Knights out. This game's not over yet.
No, we are in fourth quarter action.
Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed by that Franklin wall of black.
Wall of black.
Hashtag wall of black. And we've been talking about all night long.
We're going to make it a thing. Will, we've named it. It's a thing.
Trademark it.
we are certainly going to.
Named it, trademarked it, now we just got to sell it to Hollywood.
We're going to get some stickers made, some emojis, all the stuff that you kids do on the Facebooks today.
Of course, we can't forget about the T-shirts.
No, of course.
The hoodies.
Hashtag wall of black. Unless we're on the road, then it's the wall of white.
Either way, it's the wall of Franklin. It's the wall of the Knights.
It's the wall of Knights.
Quarterback's going to take it around the left side. He's going to keep it up past the 30. Still on his feet. He's down towards the 40. More than enough there for a General McLane first down, though, and that was crucial.
On the run to the far side there.
Franklin defense really needed to stop there. They need to stop on this drive. They got to preserve as much of that clock as possible.
41.
They've only got one timeout left.
One timeout left. 6:55 left in this matchup. As General McLane faces off head-to-head, it's the Lancers versus the Knights in a medieval battle on Franklin Field.
Medieval battle for the ages, honestly. I mean, this has been a heck of a game. Shotgun formation here for General McLane. They send a man in motion. They're going to give it to the motion man. Actually, no, he's going to fake it. It's going to be a pass play. He's got a man there, and it's, incomplete. Carson Weibel's right there with him. And just to offer up a little bit of insight into how crazy, Paul, the game of football can be. Back in, I believe it was 2003. Now this is, of course, on a pro level, but still, though, football on any level, you can never count anything or anybody out. The Indianapolis Colts went into Tampa Bay. They're down 21 points with less than 3 minutes to go in the game. And Indianapolis brought it back, and they won it.
Anything can happen.
Scored 24 unanswered points. Anything can happen. So he's going to take it up the middle. He's still on his feet, down inside the 45. Finally brought down at about the 43-yard line. Just a great run there. It's going to be another first down.
That was the law office of Weibel and a bunch of other guys who took down that play.
Making a case there, taking a stand.
They were.
First and 10.
So General McLane here, they're really starting to pick up some momentum here. First and 10 at the Franklin 44. Shotgun formation again with two wide receivers split out to either side. Number 8 will go in motion to the right. Quarterback will take it. He'll give it back to the running back, who is still on his feet. This kid just won't go down. Still on his feet, down past the 35, clear down towards the 30, but the 32, maybe the 31.
And that's plenty for a first down.
More than enough for a first down. That was a man determined right there.
Yeah, Franklin needs to find a way to stop this drive.
They need to, absolutely, if they're gonna hang in there and make a case to have a fourth quarter comeback here. So it'll be a handoff to the running back. He's going to take it up the middle. He's down inside the 25, around the 20 or 21-yard line. Once again, that's going to be a first down, very close to a first down. Yeah, spot at the 20-yard line, gain of 11 there, so that's another General McLane first down. So just like this, General McLane's offense, it's like...
Yeah, General McLane is making a run for it.
And, you know, right now it's like the tables have turned. It's like now they're looking dead into the eyes of our boys down there on the field. I mean, like, you know, you thought you were going to throw us around in the second half, but this is not going to be the case. You're going to have to continue to fight.
Timeout called by Franklin.
Franklin takes their final timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back. You're watching Stream TV Sports. We'll be back with fourth quarter action.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC.
Welcome back to Stream TV Sports live coverage of your Franklin Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. There is just over 5 minutes left here in this matchup, and it's been a heck of a game. A lot of fans, a lot of pundits, a lot of armchair quarterbacks had written this off before the game even started.
Oh, they had, honestly. There was a lot of people, coaches, players, former coaches, that had written this game off for Franklin and said, you know, you guys are going to get absolutely pounded tonight. And he's going to take it inside the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone for another General McLane Lancer touchdown. So just like that, the Lancers answer back with a touchdown of their own with 5:12 to go here in quarter number 4. 36-13 is our score here. But we've seen, I mean, Paul, and I think you're going to agree with me on this, we have seen a Franklin Knight team that I don't think we've seen all season, and I said that when they played Conneaut. And then they come out against a General McLane team that, I mean, they probably had 50-1 odds against.
Yeah, many believe that they were just simply outmatched tonight, and they have been in this every step of the way, back and forth.
And they've shown how far, just as the season has progressed, I've really enjoyed. I've taken it all in as I've watched our boys grow from week 1 on up through to see how far that they've come, how far that they've progressed, how they've matured, how they've grown, and how they've developed. And it's exciting looking forward. I mean, obviously, we're not even at the end of 2021 yet. We still got 2 weeks left in the season, and you don't want to start looking forward and start forecasting too far ahead. But you can't help but look at 2022 and think, man, if 2022 is anything like 2021, our boys could really be competitive. And 2022 and beyond even.
They've shown so many strengths this year alone.
They have. They've grown leaps and bounds, and that's one of the advantages, Paul, of being such a young team, is that the majority of these boys, they still have time to grow and develop. So we could be looking at a Franklin team, even next season, that could be making a case for the playoffs. So beautiful kickoff, and taken by Wyatt Bell, who's going to give it to number 4. Oh no, it's going to be a fake! Wyatt Bell! He absolutely faked that to General McLane Special Teams! The 30, 20, 10, 5! Touchdown! Franklin Knights, Wyatt Bell, can you believe this? He completely and totally faked out the General McLane Special Teams.
They were all going after number 4.
Everybody, including myself, I thought he took it. And then you look down there on the field, and then you just see a bam, a burst up the middle. There goes Wyatt Bell. And there's nobody around him, and everyone's looking around like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happened, Wyatt Bell.
Wyatt Bell put on a little afternoon show, put on a little matinee
The Bell Show, and just like that, in no time at all, they took maybe, 10 seconds off the board.
He straight up schooled the General McLane defense right then and there.
And this is why you don't count the Franklin Knights out. because when they don't hold anything back, they show that they can hang. So it looks like they're coming out here to go for the 2-point conversion.
Goal for 2.
Out of a shotgun formation here, Carson Weibel's the lone back. Hunter Marsteller going to take it around the right side. He's got some space, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, 4 minutes and 59 seconds to play in this game, Franklin looks General McLane in the eyes and says, this game ain't over yet, boys.
It's not over yet, not here in Franklin.
Man, like a bolt of lightning, just a flash of black, and he was gone.
It is 21-37 now, thanks to the Wyatt Bell Show and your Franklin Knights. You're watching live coverage. We're going to be right back. Don't go away.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville. Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730.
It's getting exciting now here in Franklin. You're watching your Knights versus the General McLane Lancers. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes, and it's 37-21, and it just got real interesting, Will.
Oh, it did. It got real exciting, man. I'm telling you what, number 13, Wyatt Bell, a lean, mean, wrecking machine on that play.
He did. He put on a matinee and ran for a touchdown, and then another 2 points on top of that.
Completely psyched out the General McLane special teams unit.
Schooled the special teams unit.
He did.
And here is Franklin Knights defense shutting down the Lancers.
On the special teams play there. Nice little squib kick, taking up past the 30. He's down about the 32. That's where General McLane will take over 1st and 10.
Ball will be at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for McLane.
And you know, you can drop our boys. You can hit them hard and knock them down, but they're going to get back up. They're never out.
Whereas last week against the number 1 team, we were dealing with the mercy rule. This week in front of the number 2 team, it's not even in the conversation. We're not even talking about it.
No, we're not.
We're
honestly.
talking maybe,
we
is the Franklin going to show any mercy on General McLane tonight? It doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it at all whatsoever.
Jonathan Porter on the run.
And yeah, he's going to take the carry. He's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run there, so no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
1 yard gain.
I don't know. He did get 1 yard out of it. Excuse me. 1 yard.
1 yard. Well, you know, 1 yard.
Give or take one. You know, give him one here or there.
Give him one here and there.
Gotta let him have a couple.
Gotta keep the boys motivated.
Absolutely, they have to. So it looks like they're gonna run out of a wing offense here, and send a motion man. They're gonna give it to number 8. He's gonna take it around the left side. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. And down inside the 50, tackled at around the 49 of the Franklin Knights. And that's going to be more than enough for a Lancer first down.
Ewing was in on the tackle along
with just 4 minutes left in this matchup. You've been watching Stream TV live coverage. We will have just a very brief wrap up at the end of this game. It's rain is looming overhead. It's getting dark. We're starting to get drizzled on. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stick around up here in the loft for very long. But we certainly want to give a shout out to our sponsors who have been with us all season long. We sure appreciate them.
Absolutely. Thank you for hanging in there, and thank you for honestly just taking the time out of your days to sponsor and invest into us, and that's why in return, you know, we have invested back into the community of Franklin. I mean, it's just an absolute honor to be a part of such a great community. So it'll be a handoff up the middle. He's going to take it out past the 45, just outside the 40. He'll be down to about the 41. So really excited to spot this ball here. Gain of about 7 there.
3rd down and 1.
41 officially. So 3rd down and 1 for General McLane. This is where we need to see that hashtag Franklin Wall of Black.
Yes, we do. We need one more possession. The clock is ticking down. There's only 2:50 left in this game. It's enough time for this Franklin team, but they got to shut down General McLane right now.
Oh, they do. I mean, they got to get a quick strike touchdown, and then you're talking an onside kick, and then another touchdown. But you can never count them out. You can never, ever count our boys out.
We never count the Knights out.
Never. So
Franklin's got no timeouts left.
It'll be 4th down as they stop them.
So they stop him there. All right. Excellent play there by the Franklin defense. When he went down there and he was tackled, I thought for sure. Yeah, they are going to call it a first down. Thought maybe they might call for a measurement.
Oh, yeah.
But nope, no measurement. They're going to say it's a first down. And
we're going to go ahead and take their word for it.
And with that, I believe that just might be enough to seal this game. Franklin with no timeouts left.
Franklin's no timeouts left. The clock is running. There's now 2:02 left in this matchup.
Play clock winding down here. And yeah, he's just going to go down to one knee. So.
2nd down.
But yeah, I mean, this game, it really turned out so much differently than what everyone was expecting, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. It turned out to be quite a matchup, with Franklin outperforming what anybody thought was going to be possible. It looks like General McLane is going to run down the clock here tonight. We're going to take just one more break. We'd love to send a shout out and a word of thanks to Anderson Physical Therapy here in Franklin. They've been with us all season. Stick around. We'll be back.
Aquatic therapy, available at Anderson Physical Therapy in Franklin. The therapeutic properties of water combined with the skill and specialized training of our therapists can help you to improve your mobility and function. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. Choose Anderson's for post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, and more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. Located at the Franklin YMCA on West Park Street in Franklin, we're Anderson Physical Therapy.
As General McLane winds down the clock here in a beautiful downtown Franklin, Pennsylvania, we're at the Franklin High School fields. You have been watching live coverage of the
timeout taken by General McLane.
General McLane Lancers versus your Franklin Knights. They did take a timeout.
That is their first
surprisingly.
timeout of the half.
Weirdly, they were taking knees and
looking to run the clock out
and running out the clock. So yeah, that was, well, they caught us off guard. And who catches us off guard? Nobody. Hold on, we're going to be right back.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Don't have enough.
Welcome back. You're watching live coverage of your Franklin Knights. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes. It looks like, Will, that General McLane's running down the clock on this. I think we've seen the end of this game. It's 37-21, but heck, it's been a great show. An unexpected show. We had talked earlier, a lot of pundits, a lot of fans had written this game off before they even played it. But Franklin came to play, and they put on a heck of a show.
Oh, they really have. They've shown, it's like I've said all season long, and it's like I'll say it again. Our boys have grit. Coach Turk said it best himself during that interview before the Warren game 3 weeks ago when he said that our boys have grit, and they showed it. They've showed it all season long increasingly. I mean, yeah, General McLane 3-3, but coming into tonight a 3-3 record, but you can't count every game by you can't go by record alone.
That is true.
Especially when you look at the track record of what they've done this season, including what they did to Conneaut.
We give them a round of applause. That's our game. Final score is the General McLane Lancers 37, your Franklin Knights 21. I am Paul Gorman alongside Will Haynes with your play-by-play. Our production manager tonight has been Maddie Gorman. We sure appreciate her work, and our director of photography has been James Moore. All of us working for our executive producer, Luke Rio at Stream TV Sports. We are going to take just a very quick break, and we will wish you a very good night.
Thank you for watching Franklin Night Football on Stream TV. Franklin Night Football has been brought to you by French Creek Falls Safety, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Venango Foot and Ankle, by TGIF Solutions, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Pennsylvania Hardwoods, by Shago Real Estate LLC, and by Allegheny Toyota.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Franklin Night Sports on Stream TV.